Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. You're continuing metaphor. Metaphor. What a kawaii afternoon. What in the fuck? What? What did they mean by this? What did they mean by this? Exactly? What does this mean? Yeah, welcome Unicorn, welcome Poi. Welcome, welcome. Tragically, I've been struck by tragedy. And we're gonna double check. Not actually. But we're gonna double check with it today. And it's like, oh no, oh goodness, oh gosh, oh gosh. The tragedy, of course, is that, okay, so this started from the thought that there are some live streamers who play the game that they're playing through OBS. Now, the use case for this was normally, oh, I'm gonna play it like, I'm gonna play like a Switch game through OBS, because you're not holding the Switch while you're, like, that doesn't make sense. You'll just play it through the capture card, which sometimes there's a little bit of delay, right? But then I was like, oh, you know what? I wonder if, like, I was watching back some metaphor footage. It's like, oh, I wonder if, like, the slight quality or pixelation or stuff is because, like, I wonder if that's happening because I don't have things full screen. Because I play in windowed mode so that I can have chat on the same monitor that I am playing the video game. Because actually, like, turning to look at chat and then, like, say things makes me turn away from my microphone, for one. But also, it's just kind of like, I don't know, I don't like having to actually turn my head. Like, having you in the peripheral on the direct screen is useful to me. So I was like, oh, what if I full screen the game, but then I play it through the projector window from OBS? Because then I can have higher, like, capture quality on the game itself, but then still be playing in windowed mode. Unfortunately, what that means is that Metaphor doesn't play, right, when you're tabbed out. So that means I just, like, one entire monitor is just Metaphor right now, and I had to, like, squeeze everything onto this monitor. And I'm like, oh man, this is, it's very annoying. Because the thing I do like having in my peripheral, the actual thing I like having in my peripheral is whether my mic is on, because I tend to clear my throat. And also, sometimes, I am a human being, so sometimes I have to sneeze. So when I sneeze, I want to make sure that I hit my push to mute button, much to the chagrin of Poi. So I have I have three windows that I cannot, like, tab out of because it'll, like, break things. Not break things, but it's like, well, Metaphor needs to be selected on the other monitor. And then in order to have OBS not, like, phase into the background and not exist anymore, I need to not click off of it, and then the live chat is in its own window, and then the game projector is in its own window. The other thing, too, was that model quality was very slightly noticeable. Very slightly noticeable that VTube Studio was not capturing in full screen, and I was like, damn it. I was pretty sure that that wasn't an issue. Like, I put it into not full screen for a while now, and I was like, yeah, it's fine, it's not a big deal. But then I could notice some, like, pixelation, like a very tiny bit, and I'm like, ah, man. So now I have two full screen things This must be incredibly interesting, by the way. I understand that this is incredibly interesting, but it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, the quality difference is barely noticeable. Like, the only thing that I could notice, like, between the last two Ender Magnolia streams was slight pixelation on small text. And I'm like, is this really worth it to do this? Like, I actually don't think it is. But I guess there's part of me that wonders, like, oh, should this be the standard? Does this matter? If I make clips of this and then someone's like, man, the fucking game resolution is for ants. Like, well, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know, man. That's all I'm saying. So that's the tragedy that I've been struck by. I know, very tragic. Very first world problem. Yeah, so this was the other thing, is I have the screen transitions. We're gonna hope we go to the right one. I can only sort of see it in the background. Okay, I think that's right. But I can't actually see the screen. So hopefully it's working. Hopefully nothing is broken on the screen. This is where someone says something's broken on the screen and I have to check and you ruin everything. But yes. Hello, welcome. We are here. We're not here for a long time. We have a few hours. And we're just gonna continue on. This is our Regicide run. We are why are you nude? Ah! One of these days. One of these days my mind is gonna break. I'm gonna be like, alright, YouTube, years of trust. I'm about to break all of it. And then I just, like, do an actual, factual, completely nude model on YouTube and try to be viral for, like, 0.5 seconds and then complain about how I got banned for no reason. And then the clip is, like, me actually just naked. Like, with full detail, like, everything. Full detail, all of the things, all the time. That would be awful. Who would do that? Yeah, this run's going surprisingly well. Oh yeah, sorry, I was gonna do this off stream and then I forgot immediately. Oh, the other thing is that I raised the resolution quality, so I don't know if that matters. I can tell that there's slight... Huh, I wonder if that's the case on... Is it, like, slightly laggy? First of all, my computer's... Oh. My computer's, like, going. Like, the fan's activated. Oh no. Oh no. How... Okay, I'm gonna have to tab out for like 2 seconds. Also, welcome, Sable. Sorry, because normally when the fans activate, that means like my computer is using a lot of GPU. So I'm just gonna double check, because if it is actually too much, I will need to lower the resolution. Upscaling. Okay, let's tab out for 2 seconds. And we're gonna check our GPU. GPU is... And we're gonna put that over there. We're gonna reopen the game. And we're gonna see if it spikes. GPU is up to 80%. Okay, let's try, like, entering a battle. And see what happened. Okay, let's fight something. Okay, well, let's not get destroyed. Preferably. Yeah, how are we all doing today? Oh. How's it been? Yeah, wow. That's so funny. I can't believe adding 200% the textures to everything increased the GPU usage from, like, nothing to, like, 94. Oh my god.
Looks like it's not safe yet.
I can't tell if this is risky business or not.
I'm right here.
Oh, we have to do the mimics. That's the other thing we have to do. Okay, well, we are dead. We have died. Gotta get those sweet pixels. That seemed like it lagged. I think when the attacks happened, there was actually lag.
Let's go.
We know you want to, but that might get you banned. What, doing the mimics? Listen, I should be allowed to do whatever mimics I want. Oh, I just realized we're not dead. Oh, but Hulkenberg has anxiety. So I think what we're gonna do... Also, like... First of all, can you hear my fan? Like, can you see how... Can you hear how much my fucking computer is working? Because I know people can, like, hear background fans and stuff, and I have a noise reducer. But my understanding of noise reducers is that, like... If, you know, if I'm talking, like, you should still be able to hear that in the background. Alright, we're gonna escape from this. There's no way out of this. See, this is really awkward, because again, this setup is not very conducive to, like, playing video games. Not really, but I've got a cold, so hearing is kind of stuffy. Yeah, that's fair. Sorry to hear you're ill right now. Let's escape. Can't hear it over my own fan. See, this is very unfortunate because, like, all I want to do is escape so that I don't need to be, like, looking at this thing, and also so that I can fucking change my graphic settings, but, like, honestly, not a huge fan of, like, the game being like, yeah, you know what, actually, fuck you. You can't escape right now, even though you just want to change some goddamn graphic settings. Can I please escape? Thank you. That was incredibly annoying. Noise-canceling headphones produce a bit of inherent white noise, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn this down because, like... I cannot have a fan, like, going that loud the entire fucking time. I will lose my brain. Alright. What if we change it to 125? Is that more doable for my GPU? Is that 50% now? Okay, well, it's not... Does not appear to be destroying everything, so that seems to be good. Yeah. It's funny about noise-canceling headphones, and kind of unfortunate, because, first of all, I don't like noise. Like, I would love it if noise just didn't happen. Which, you know, maybe that's a me thing. Like, you know, I should... consider my relationship with noise and like and get good, but unfortunately noise is very distracting to me, so oops. So I would love to use noise-canceling headphones. Unfortunately, I can't stand two things. First of all, it, like, plugs my sinuses. Like, it feels like it like, screws with all of that. So I'm not huge on that.
I have my methods.
And the second thing is, the slight white noise, I think, like, screws me up. I think.
By the sworn oath of knighthood. I defer to you.
So I just, like, can't use noise canceling headphones. I have been using generic Apple earbuds for, like, over half my life. Because I can't do the, like, in-ear headphones either, because, like, those are terrible. Hate those. I don't know if I want to do like one of these or something.
Nope, not this. Let us fight
Just do it.
I will flirt it.
I get it, it's hard to leave the house without them for me because traffic and stuff is just so damn loud. Yeah. I guess for me it's like, noise itself isn't super bad. Like, loudness isn't bad. I think that's my thing, is like loudness isn't bad, but the existence of noise is difficult for my focus. I think that's the problem. Wow, I do not have enough. That's really too bad. Yeah, the existence of noise is the problem for me. Because I will be trying to do something and then like get distracted by slight noise. Good noise cancelling headphones will have a calibration setting that keeps them from completely sealing up the air pressure in your ears. Ah, interesting. Well, that's cool. Hey Zoo, welcome. Yeah, thanks for commenting on the short. I was like, this short is so stupid. Like, I don't know. I was just, even while I was live, I wasn't sure. I was like, because personally, I think that there are people who use the like, yeah, we're gonna have to kill this guy meme. Like, they use it a little unironically and like kind of in a cringe way. Not super huge on that, but like, I think saying we have to Minecraft somebody is like, gotta be on the list of like stupidest shit you could ever say. Wow. We had advantage there and we still died. I actually just don't think we can take on the enemies here. Like, the only reason we could kill the boss was because we had a strategy, but I think for all of these, the rest of these things, like, I can't kill the mimics. We might actually need to come back here. Also, we don't have to kill the mimics, right? So why don't we get these? We'll get the mag trees, and then we'll get out of here, because I think I actually can't beat the things. Thanks for the reminder, Zoo. Yeah, make sure you like the stream even if you don't like it, because you can. Appreciate it. Big appreciate. Your team got so much stronger, you're totally ready for the Dragon Secret Boss. Just make sure to not save. It is also free, that is correct. Yeah, the thing that is not free about it is your mental energy. Yeah, but the thing that I was saying about the noise canceling headphones, I mean, if there were ones that didn't completely do that, I mean, I should probably try those. I just know that, like, it was, like, really, really bad. It was really awful. Like, I would get really bad headaches from trying to... And it was so sad because, like, the first time I got noise-canceling headphones, I, like, saved up from my, like, part-time job in high school. And then I was, like, really excited to buy them. Because I'm like, ah, yes. This thing, this panacea that I was hoping was going to be awesome. And then it's like, it is not. It was very sad. I'm disliking the stream because you used my likeness without my consent. Ah, shit, you right. Unfortunately, that's gonna keep happening. Unfortunately, if you continue to say stupid shit on my stream, you will be clipped. This is a warning. Wee woo wee. Warning. Warning. You are in the stream zone. If you say dumb shit, you will be clipped. Wee woo wee. Like, it is? Yeah. I get it. I'm too funny. It's a curse. Jesus. God. See, now I need to stop clipping, like, specifically responses to Poi because, like, you're gonna start getting an ego. And, like, if there's one speedrun to stopping being funny, it's, like, being full of yourself. So we're gonna have to spread it out. Unfortunately, the next clip is gonna... I was like, does it involve you? I don't know. Listen, the problem is that, like, the funniest things involve talking to someone usually. It's kind of hard to be funny in a vacuum. So usually it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, you know, like we're gonna do something else. That literally made no sense.
I'm right here.
You need like setup, and the natural setup comes from people saying things. It makes it a lot easier. You want us to spread poi? No thanks. I don't think that's what is that what I asked?
I shall vanquish evil.
I mean, hopefully I can beat this mimic. Really am hoping. Yeah, but I don't know. I think one of the reasons why I didn't attempt to clip myself, well, first of all, there was like the seed of hopelessness that like nothing I do will ever come to fruition of anything. There is that. There is the constant chain failure of my life that is like doing nothing. But the other thing is that I feel like people can very easily get into their own head about like, well, if I did one thing, then like, oh, I should try replicating that. Or like, my brain will start trying to utilize a pattern of like things that I can clip, which I didn't want to do. But I guess to an extent, if you are trying to create content, you have to like do the things that are the things in the stuff. One thing that I'm not jealous about it because I'm assuming it like ruins your voice. But I definitely admire the ability for like usually corporate I usually see this with corporate tubas. Like the ability to just scream on command is like incredibly impressive. Because loud is funny. So whenever it's literally just screaming, it's like, wow, that's really impressive. It's like I can't do that. I cannot scream on command, nor do I want to. I've already ruined my voice once. And it's like relatively recovered now, so I don't ever want to do that again.
Okay, let's go.
We might actually be able to beat the mimics. Nice! Huge dodge. I, for one, hate loud generally. That's fair. I think, for me, it depends. I think sometimes it's like, contextually, loud is funny is actually quite funny for me. But if it's like too much, then I can't. So like, you know, I would say that Gigi is pretty good at loud is funny. Unfortunately, sometimes it's a little bit much, so I have to close the stream. I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. I'll bing chill, you know.
Come forth, royal soul.
Oh! Shit! Well, I can't gold attack if I have no money. I came in here with so much money and now I don't have anything. Well, that's tragic. I think that's kind of normal. Like, that happened last time. Poor. Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, shit, you know what the other thing that I love about that clip, just for the record? It was like 20 seconds. And it was like, man, First of all, that one was like I don't know if this is funny, but I just want to do it because I think it's funny. But at 2 points in that clip, you can just see, like, Rue's most recent message is unlimited nutworks, and I'm like, man. Like, I know that there's a bit happening for 20 seconds, but I genuinely think one of the other... Everything that is not the bit, the funniest thing that is not the bit, is literally just seeing unlimited nutworks in all caps. It's like, what the fuck is the context for that? Like, what could possibly be the context for unlimited nutworks? Like, I don't know, man. It's just there. It's just chilling. Oh, man. Alright, well, we are now forced to go back to town because we have literally no money, so... It is what it is. Let's return to
Okay.
town.
Right?
Dinner time. Yeah. Man. Rue Shady out of nowhere with the steel chair. He's gonna get them with the steel chair! There's one clip that I swear from wrestling that is like, it's supposed to be iconic or something, and I just don't remember what it actually is.
Luis's.
But it's something about like someone going right through the table off the cage, right through the table, or something like that. And I kept trying to look it up, but all I got was like the off hell in a cage, someone fell from a high place, but they didn't say, and now they're going right through the table. But I was looking for that voice line that was like, and then they go flying right through the table, or something like that. It was very specific. And I kept getting this other one. So I was quite sad about it. It's like, damn, man. I think wrestling is hilarious. I would never actually watch it myself. Like, I don't personally watch wrestling, but I think it is both very admirable and also hilarious. Because, like, you know, you have to have quite the physique to be able to get hit by steel chairs and just be like, yep, that's what today I'm gonna get hit by a steel chair. That's gonna happen.
This is a
Mission accomplished.
I like the short, but you need to put a call to action.
Well then.
Yeah, I've always felt a little weird about those. I know that they're, you know, people are like, oh, you need to do those 100%. But, like, for example, at the end of the... Well, no one's watching to the end of the Dustborn video unless they're obsessed. I don't know. I think it would be difficult for some people to do that. But, it's like, it feels inappropriate at the end of, like, the Dustborn video to put, like, a call to action. Because it's like this thing. It's like, you didn't come here for me to tell you to go join a stream, right? Not like... Also, not like this content is necessarily the same as a deep analysis about all of the things you could possibly do wrong in a video game. Which I wanted to say, by the way, I've been, like, I have Dustborn. Like, I bought Dustborn, right? It is in my thing. And, like, they're still publishing things, like, yeah, guys, so, like... it's just funny to me, like, you know, they... Like, of course you're gonna publish good press about your game, obviously. But for me, it's just, like, my mind is kind of made up, you know what I mean? Right? Like, I'm pretty firmly in the camp of, like, this thing is abysmally bad. Also, I do want to say that there was sort of this question about whether or not it was a parody or not. But I think from opinions from, like, the executives, I think even there was one person who... Which, again, there's no problem with this. I think the one person was... I want to get it right. But, frankly, I don't actually want to check. So maybe I don't care too much about getting it right. I don't know. They had some kind of title that they cared about. I guess that's what I could say. Because, again, I don't want to get it wrong. But the point is that the thing that they published was like, oh yeah, this game is just a very misunderstood vessel, and actually it is very powerful and the best thing ever, and it was nominated for this award because of its representation. And it's like, yeah, I mean, the problem was never the content. The problem was communicating it. So if your claim is that it was misunderstood, I mean, like, yeah, that's the problem. How do you get more people to understand what you're saying? Like, I wouldn't try to be Socrates if I was, like, babbling actual nonsense all the time. I wouldn't claim to be a philosopher, which I would never do that anyways, because that's pretty cringe. But like, I wouldn't claim to be Socrates if I if I was incapable of making any kind of tangible or coherent point. The thing about a parody or satire is that it should be clear that it is a parody and what it's a parody of, otherwise it's categorically failing. I think I agree with this. Because again, it's about setting the expectations for the audience. So it's like, once you have clearly set the expectation to the audience that you're kind of like being a parody and you're not being serious, everything is a meme, then it's like, oh, we kind of get it. And we can like laugh at all of the jokes because, you know, like it becomes, instead of it being kind of cringe that every character hates every other character, it's just kind of funny that like basically it would change the context to taking a jab at those kinds of people for being unable to maintain their social relationships, which again, that's kind of like, that's sort of mean-spirited, right? Like, that's not necessarily a thing that I would do personally, but if we're clear about it, it's like, okay, well, we can see the humor in it. It's like, okay. I disagree, the broad audience doesn't have to understand the work. Most authors would want them to, though. I disagree, the broad audience doesn't want to understand, or doesn't have to understand the work. As far as satire goes, because we are categorically talking about satire specifically, right? So like within the realm, I agree that not every art piece needs to be understood by every single person, but in the category of satire, is it like important to clarify that it is satire?
Now what am I to do?
Because it's kind of like, I think the problem with satire without saying that it's satire is like, or like without being extra clear that it's satire, is it's kind of like typing sarcasm with no indicators. Like it's a lot harder to read because like you can't know what the tone is, and you need to be able to understand the, you need to either understand the tone or the context. And also, like, writing is very frequently out of context. Even in satire, the artist may not want that to be easily understood. I could see a world where this is true. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, because I think the issue with like claiming, oh, well, you know, it doesn't need to be understood by a broader audience. It's like, yeah, but would it be nice? Like, is one of the purposes of us making art to begin with to be understood by other people? Right? Like, is that a core facet of making art? Because I think making art in, like, a vacuum is also a stance that I've taken before, and it's possible. Right? Like, you're making something simply for the purpose of, like, this is, like, part of my... Like, basically, the vehicle that you're communicating to yourself, right, is about, like, your... It's either for a functional reason for yourself, or, like, it's translating what is in your head in order to, like, better understand what is in your head. Because you're taking, like... You're taking, like, a thing... and then putting it on the page. Like, I'm thinking of all the art pieces that I've done that I'm never going to publish. Right? Like, I have done art that will never see the light of day. So it's like the purpose is to translate either a feeling in your head through the page or whatever the media is for yourself. But then I would say, like, well, why are you publishing it then? If part of the purpose wasn't to be, like, understood or to be given to, like, someone else. Like, that's kind of my question. Like, what is the point of publishing it then? Misunderstood satire will be championed by the people it's meant to mock. which, while it's funny, could have some pretty negative consequences for the writer. Sure, yeah, so, like, this is a kind of a separate discussion, but I will say that, like, the context was made pretty clear to me that Dustborn is not a satire, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, it seemed as though the dev team is, like, they're actually, yeah. Coughs and Squid Games. Yeah, I know, right? Stuff like that. Or you can think of, like, the 40k universe as well. Right? Like, there's certainly satirical... Yeah, exactly. There are certainly satirical elements to 40k. But then all the people who are, like, very, like, nationalistic or patriotic, I should say, are like, nah, the Space Marines are great. Or it's like, nah, the hive mind is great. Or it's like, nah, the greater good is great. No, if you believe hard enough, it'll actually work. That's true. The orcs are great. Manifest your destiny, and it's like, man, I really can't, dude. Like, it just... I think the thing I like about, or the people that I gravitated towards in 40k were the Tau. I just like the satellite plates, the little drones that follow you. They're cute. That's it. I made one RPG character one time that had like 2 shield drones. So basically I had an artifact familiar in a game which permitted me to do that, and they would cast like barrier at a basic degree. That was fun. I think I liked that character. She was fun to play. Not everything is meant to be understood. Spurring thought, deliberately trying to confuse the performance of the publishing itself. Not everything is meant to be understood. Yeah, but the effect, like, I think understanding is not the important thing here. The effect is what is meant to be happening. Right? So if the effect is meant to be thought-provoking, like, this is what I'm saying. There is a telos to the art piece. Right? People generally do things for reasons. So it's like, to spur thought is a telos. To deliberately confuse is a telos. To understand or not understand or to confuse is a telos. So that is to say, if you are trying to publish something specifically with the intention of it not being understood, that is still an intention. So, like, to fully abstract this, or like to wrap it all around, if the purpose of the satire is to make fun of the people using the satire, which it frequently is the telos of, then yes, the purpose of people understanding that it is a satire is important to the function of why you are publishing the work. So whether that's understanding or not, like, I am just of the philosophical opinion that usually the telos of art, regardless of what the function is to be understood in some way. Like, if you are making fun of someone via a satire, you're trying to be understood in some way. Like, part of you is like, you have an opinion. By making a satire that you are making fun of someone else, like, that is in some way your opinion, and you are putting it out there for other people to be like, what do you think of this opinion? Like, I think that stems from the roots of being like a social being. Or if the art is made for yourself, then you're like, ah, that is something that is in my brain, that is in my head. Like, some people, I know that there was like a very there was a pretty heavy metal Iron Mouse image that she made one time, and it like spooked some people. And I was like, nah, that's fucking heavy metal, dude. Rock on. But she said that normally she makes those things for herself. And then she decided to post it one time, and then evidently people were like, that's kind of heavy metal. And it's like, I don't know, I think it's cool. Like, I felt like I understood something about her by seeing that. And I was like, okay, interesting. But I would recognize why someone would do that simply for their own benefit. So, I don't know. So maybe, like, my philosophical stance is being understood is important, but on a more broad brush or perspective, usually intent is important. So the intent in many cases could be like to confuse people, in which case I think you are still expressing intent.
Say there.
So yeah. All right, I will. I don't know if I know what that copy pasta is, but sometimes it doesn't even matter what the author wants of its work. The public takes what it wants for it. Case in point, Bob Ross.
Say there.
It's interesting. I don't know much about, like, Bob Ross's misinterpretation. I'm not sure I know a case. If you want to explain it to me. My understanding of Bob Ross was that he just was like a chill guy who wanted to paint happy little clouds.
Say there.
That's my understanding. But yeah, that, like, the other half of it is that someone will always have their interpretation of a piece of media, right? Or piece of art, regardless of what that is. I said that at the start of Dustborn. Is that people are allowed to have an intent when they make something, and people are allowed to interpret once they've interpreted it. Like, in the same way that there is the death of the author, like, that's just a thing. Which, you know, I don't think that means... I think a lot of people interpret death of the author as, like, oh, the author's intent isn't important at all. But I think the death of the author is more an acknowledgement of the fact that people interpret and aren't always on the same page. Right? Or that even death of the author could be seen as, like, there's more to evaluate outside of the intent of the author, which is also a thing, right? Like, that's real. The intent is usually to be understood, but if it wasn't the intent, a piece could still accomplish the artist's goal, so I agree with that. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that, you know, I generally think people have intent.
Say there.
Right? If you could say that the intent is to abandon all intent and accept insanity, I mean, that's still an intention. Right? It's kind of hard to escape intention. Fully. And it's sort of what I said as far as logic is concerned. Like, logic, there will usually be a logical basis for something. It's just, the realization is that you have control over the logic, which is why it's valuable. So you could say, like, I guess what my experience has been is just that, like, well, why do I care about, like, this video going to multiple people? Well, it's like, I want people to understand that, you know, the failings of Dustborn can be beyond your own personal opinion. Like, it does fail on an objective scale as well. Which then and also to explain the paradigm that is very interesting to me, that, like, design is kind of subjective. You know, there are heuristics and tenets, but the actual success pillars of design are usually self-driven or self-motivated. Right? So, like, the entirety, like, I think the self-determination theory stuff tracks. Like, it's pretty solid. But the stuff about design pillars is, like, the studio could very easily just claim that none of those were their goals, and actually it was these things, but I think you would end up in quite the... It would be very silly, I think, if you made a game like Dustborn and one of your pillars was not to highlight diversity. Like, that just seems like... That seems very disingenuous if that was your claim. I think that's not... That'd be a very hard design pillar to argue against. I guess you could argue the success criteria of the design pillar itself, which is another axis they could be like, no, well, actually, you know. But yeah, I think, just to separate it, I think intent is usually there. I think trying to understand intent is valuable. I think that there is value outside of intent, for sure. And I think if I want to take an overly reductionist lens, which I do sometimes that I think most intent tends to boil down to understanding. If you want to be overly reductionist of it. Which is not, again, not valuable all the time. It's just like, well, I tend to, with my experiences, see it through this lens more often than not. Right? Like the purpose of... So to wrap it all the way back, the purpose of Dustborn, you could say, is that the authors are trying to showcase their experiences or what they believe are genuine experiences to other people for them to experience, so that that can resonate with people who have similar experiences, or to resonate with people who have like adjacent similar experiences that aren't like specifically the same thing, but you can get the vibe, like you sort of understand. Like, for example, I could relate to PAX on the axis of like feeling kind of alienated from my family, right? It's not one-to-one, and like I am not alienated from my family, but there are aspects that I can relate to or understand, right? After I said it out loud, I realized it sounded really bad, but that's like not my point. I'm saying that like there is room and space for empathy within your own experiences to relate to another person. And I think people frequently say that as like emotional resonance, or like that piece of work resonated with me in some way, which is to like bring your own experiences to the table and see how that pertains to the art that you're consuming. Which to me, if that is the goal, if the goal is any kind of emotional resonance at all, even if that is confusion, even if that is misunderstanding, even if that is bringing your own experiences to the table that aren't directly related to the work or making fun of someone else, all of that emotional resonance is some type of understanding. Again, overly reductionist, I don't think it's always valuable to see it that way. But yeah, I think art is cool. Art's pretty dope. Bob, okay, so I'll read this now. Bob was never intended his work and art to be considered art by everybody and as therapy for PTSD. Also, we don't get that on the metaphor's intent of the authors for us to say, damn, Luis is hot as fuck. What did they mean by this? When they made Luis a hot man with angel wings, what did they mean by this? When Luis is kind of like a double entendre for Lucifer, and Lucifer is extremely hot, what did they mean by this? What did Atlas mean by this? What did Atlas mean by saying Lucifer is hot? Tell me, please. I would like answers. Please explain to me. Temptation. Man. Great. Yeah, sorry. So, I just wanted to kind of question this, I guess. Not really. But it was never really my understanding that Bob Ross's work was specifically as therapy for PTSD. Also that, like, yeah, I mean, I guess it's a positive thing, right? Yeah, okay, so we're talking about a positive thing here. For some reason, in my head, it got translated to, like, oh, stop misinterpreting Bob Ross, because I think genuinely there are a lot of people who take work, any kind of work of art, and, like, in my opinion, pretty disgustingly misinterpret it. In my opinion. Because I think there is genuinely value in trying to interpret it from the artist's lens. Again, like, empathy and stuff is important for adding to your own personal experiences and stuff. But yeah, I think in the case of things being valuable outside of their original intent, yeah, Bob Ross is just like, well, I mean, if it's very soothing for people who have PTSD, and it is like, you could say that doing art is just effective. Like, I don't know what scientific basis there is for that, but they're like, okay, well, doing art is good for your mental health. This is a very stepped and easy and calming way to approach art by this, you know, dandy guy,
Cravats?
dandy and common guy.
Now what am I to do?
So that's fair. It's good. The thing, the thing that I interpret out of metaphor is that, I was like, how do we make this immediately extremely political? I'm not going to do that. Okay, so what was I doing? We have more side areas to do, side quests. And also I wanted to see if the Karaj race could be done in bad weather. So we're going to check the weather forecast and then I will see what we can do. Because we should actually get something done.
Hey, you.
Say,
Oh, this
Where is the seer?
Hey, you. Simply
You there.
amazing.
Give me the thing.
fates.
Give it to me. Behold, the weather forecast.
Let's see.
My frickin' Reeve, dude. I have no Reeve. This is okay, so it's what? How many days is it to get here? One?
Nice little village.
A
One.
village. It's a campground.
One, two.
You'll face danger here.
So that doesn't quite work.
It's a campground.
We need this to be stormy on
Here's where
2.
we are now.
We'll face danger.
This is fine. This
We'll
is
face
also
danger
fine,
here.
right? One?
It's your call.
Because it's one day to do. So I guess we can do an event. We can talk to a person. We can also sell some stuff. We should probably do that.
Well met, eh?
Being hot is Lucifer's defining trait. I'd be suspect of any story that depicted him as anything else.
Young man.
Well, you could have a story of someone who's like very, like, religiously inclined, and instead of, it's like the super, what is it called? It's like when something goes beyond its initial meaning, but in a way that is like the reverse of the point. So it's like someone who is raised on a highly religious background,
Young man.
instead of understanding that the purpose of Lucifer is to be tempting but to disavow him, it's instead, well, Lucifer is this ugly, terrible person who's the worst and is the devil, and you should never. Right? It kind of like defeats the point because the interpretation is wrong. It flips around. There's like a term for it. What am I looking for? I want to sell things.
Hey. What are you pining?
Alright, sell.
Now then.
Sell! Buy! Oh, tea cakes. These were the things that I had earlier, or that I got a bunch of. They only sell for like $2.20.
Now then.
We have 38 corrosive acids. I don't want to sell those. We have a bunch of those. Don't want to sell those. We have 18 giant worm meats. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I need to make the abacus not spend so much money because, like, it's really spending too much money. It is spending quite a lot. I think I want to change it, maybe. Which is exactly why I'm not going to do it. Alright, let's go to...
Let's go.
So that's
Let's talk to Bardoon.
I can't be.
Is there anyone else I can talk to? There's Hulkenberg. There's Maria. What is Maria's rank 6? Not valuable. Burning purpose is 7. I don't know what we need for 7 though. Because 7 is really important, so I do actually kind of want to do that. But we'll complete Barden's first. We do want to get tier 2 of the... It's... I thought it was going to start the thing, not...
Thank you.
I thought it was going to start the event, not... Okay,
Got to say,
skip. I'm just not going to worry about the decisions for this. I guess raising Barden is also important because we want to... we want to have Escape Master. probably relatively important. Dangers of nighttime infiltration. I don't remember what that said. Talk to Heismay. This is important. We do want to get tier 2 Thief because it has the evasion down attack. And we want that on probably at least Heismay. Actually, no, we have the... We don't need to attack because we have the debuff already. I was thinking of getting it on the main character. Now I don't know if that's even important.
May I speak?
Okay. Let me show him.
Hold on.
Okay.
I apologize.
I'd like to help.
No.
Let's do.
I'm just thinking of what, like, I originally thought, oh, Dark Sword. It's not Dark Sword, but whatever it's called. I originally thought that that was going to be kind of important. Maybe I want it on Heismay so that he can do damage while also reducing evasion. Like, that's important insofar as being mana efficient.
Hey, listen!
But I wanted to... Well, I just realized she said, hey, listen. That's kind of funny, actually. Hey, listen! That's crazy. Because I know we're... Faker 2 has a lot of good stuff. Faker 1 is kind of like, roguery can be good every once in a while if it ends up... If it lands on his turn. What else do you want from Faker? Decaja is good. I wonder if this is probably actually quite good. Because it repels an elemental attack. So repel plus focus on a single target person means like they time walk them. Or we don't even need to do the focus if it's an AoE. Decaja. How's it supposed to be pronounced? Decaja? Decaja? What is it?
All right.
Oops. What now?
Decaja? Is it Decaja or Decaya? Oi! Where are we going? We passed one day, which means that we should be able to go to that one dungeon.
Right then.
Decaja. Like in the word rot.
Hello.
Hi, my. Yeah?
Well, I don't know if I understand that.
Oh, grand.
Decaja. I mean, that's what I got.
Ripping this is.
It's not Decaja? Like Acacia?
Are we departing?
Do you like Outliers?
We could fulfill a request.
You
The Cajun?
Yeah, but
Da Cajun.
it's your call.
Okay. Bad weather, let's go, baby.
Let's be off.
Bad weather, baby. I wish I had more agility salt. Because I don't remember where we got that from. It was at one of the villages, right? So... Can we make magical bread? We cannot. We need more meat. I'm sure I can buy these. I can buy rock beans. I don't know if we can buy the meat. I'm gonna make one of these.
Let's check.
I guess that takes from our meat. Nicholas Decaged? Not Nicholas Decaged. For some reason I was thinking like Nicholas Defaced. These are all done. How are we doing on our different things? I don't know what we need for Maria 7. I think it's tolerance. I think Maria just needs tolerance, right? Are any of these tolerance? This one's tolerance. Because 7 gives us more XP, and also lets us cook like double the meals, which is going to be valuable when we can cook sweeter than poison. Do. 2 Elementas? How the fuck are we supposed to kill this? Oh, you know what? We have AoE fires, I think? Maybe? Let's check. Yeah, we only have one. Because I used the rest of them for the boss fight. That's tragic. I think we just try to do a bold attack to start. Oh, hey, that's actually quite good.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
You also sold a bunch, didn't you? I sold the single target one, because that's what we got. I'm pretty sure it was the single target
Time to
one.
go offensive. I shall vanquish evil.
Oh, wait, we can... Oh, I thought he still had the fire sword equipped. He does not. Because I also want to mag.
Moving to the front.
I don't think we can do this.
I must
Like,
reconsider.
well, we've committed to attacking them.
To the rear
So...
guard.
Only one left.
But I think the problem is that Izme can't attack very well. So I think we just need to try and kill it.
I'll run you through.
Yeah, okay.
Time to rest, I see.
Oh, come on. More?
Ah!
4 left.
Coin can
Well, sweet. Now we have room to debt collection.
Sorry.
You think
Nice.
yourself, I'll use what I must. There's a better way. A favor, if I may.
Can I just slash all of these?
Show them our might.
Moment of truth.
Ah, the miss. It's pretty brutal. Izme has fire on his basic attack. He probably is the best for attacking the Elementa. Oh,
What?
I forgot that I had that. Ooh, the weakness.
Let's come forth, royal
Debt
soul.
collection. Oh, Stroll is enraged.
Now accept your fate.
So that kind of sucks. Nothing to use.
You want 2 left. A halfway decent result.
You and me. Come on.
Stroll took one out.
Not bad.
Keep it up.
My Parthen's here.
Okay, well, he's dead.
Please.
Help him get back in the fight.
I love how on this difficulty, basically, like, half of my party members just haven't been getting XP by virtue of, like, dying.
My best. Isn't enough. I won't hold back.
Like, all of my party members are just dead. The EXP distribution is just so bad.
The village, the industry that a small.
Giving it some thought?
Let's stop. Doesn't sound like much of a virtue. Yeah, I mean, you know, our Royal Highness on this run is more like, yeah, I guess we'll just let him die. Hell's Boiling Bath Bomb. It's kind of cool. Ooh, Mellow Milk, maybe? I don't know if we need this for something. It's on sale, let's buy a bit of it. Hopefully the milk won't go bad.
All right.
Let's continue our trip. Yep.
However, confident
Spank is Royal Hiney? What the? I would never. I would never do something that would prompt people to
All right then.
want to angrily I would never do something so bad. This prince. Letting us die in combat all the time. Do I have any bath bombs? I don't know if we've used all of the agility ones. I didn't have the foresight to think, oh, man. Actually, I'm not stinky. God, this is actually kind of disappointing because I want to just have like 99 agility. Like as soon as possible. And because it gives mag, I actually like using the night scenes to level stats. It seems valuable. Where did we buy the agility bombs from? Or the agility bath pieces from? Does anyone remember?
Indeed.
Because we could probably waste a day going to a town and then doing something.
What should we do?
Buying some bath water. The village by Martira. I'm just gonna withdraw the troops.
Alright.
That was not the correct answer.
So,
Okay. Is there only one village by Martira? Because if we have to go back there and I pick the wrong one, it'd be really funny. I love that these ambushes are just an excuse for me to run double death collection and
While we're asleep is dirty fighting.
it's just free. It's just free mag.
Let's go. I'll be taking that.
Be neither. There's a favor, if I may.
Time to go offensive. Give me your aid.
go!
They die hard.
I defer to you.
I won't hold back.
You got him. Nice going, Captain.
Oh, I just realized that on this difficulty, because there's always going to be an extra turn,
I leave it to you.
Only
that every enemy that can charge will always get to charge and attack in the same turn, which is that's kind of crazy. Wow.
I'll cut you down.
Value.
More
Stay
incoming.
from. Everyone, be careful.
I won't
This is
hold
weak
back.
to electricity. I don't think we have that,
Power of kings.
unfortunately.
How
Time
about
walk?
this?
In the warrior.
Observe, oh, power of heroes.
Let's go.
Face
Alright,
me.
we time walk. Nope.
There they go.
Good. A clean victory. Appreciate. See you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
What's the boss here again?
What to pick?
Next place. Also, I just feel like I don't want to do courage because I'm gonna get it anyways. I guess we don't have to do the Colosseum because we're shoving a lot of day efficiency by forcing the bad weather.
I say.
Sometimes
The gauntlet runner arrives, though it
sometimes it's probably just bad. Oh, I wonder if you could show up here with bad weather. Or if that just like literally never happens.
Besides,
It'd be kind of cool if they
Just
made this,
All right.
but with more rain.
hello.
their destiny.
Oh, I guess we haven't fought this Gauntlet Runner candidate. Do we want to do that? It's probably valuable to do so, right? There's something here. You also don't need good day efficiency since hitting every social link isn't as important.
Okay.
That's fair.
let's go.
See, this is my problem whenever I replay games, is that, like, I just want to play them the way that I played them the first time. Where it's like, it feels wrong to not do all the social links. I know that that has no bearing at all, like it literally doesn't matter, but it just feels that way, and I want to get all the social links anyways. So hopefully we can accomplish that by the end.
Expect no hidden blade.
I won't hold back.
That seems like a good hit.
The faker. A favor, if I may.
Time to go offensive.
Moving to the front. Right there. Still standing, I see.
Let's go.
Alright, not bad.
Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
That's what I'm saying.
Satisfactory. Is that the end then? We've cleared the way.
There was nothing else in here. Where's the hole in the wall?
Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that.
Oops. I keep wanting to look at the map and then I press the fucking network button. Oh, you know why? Actually, I know why. The reason that I'm doing that is because the Monster Hunter map button is that button. Okay. I was confused for a second. I was like, where is the muscle memory coming from for that specifically? I'm 90% sure it is Monster Hunter. Okay, we've got goobers. We've got goons. I'm gonna walk away from the ambush. I remember this was actually our first dungeon where we went here on bad...
This won't stop us.
We came here on bad weather, and then we were like, oh shit, I don't think we're gonna be able to do this.
Come forth,
Oh, we're just gonna
loyal
run away.
soul. We can't escape.
There's no way out of this.
Well, I guess I'll die. See you later, Stroll. Man, my MP. I'm so sad. We're gonna run away.
Hulkenberg's down. Get her
Well,
back
I
up.
guess we'll just die. Please don't crush me too hard, Mr. Gubertaurus. Please. Alright, so we're gonna run away. Thank God. I was scared for a moment.
Charging in. I'm right here. Time for some close. Right. Let's settle this quick. Give this all we've got.
Get in there and finish him off.
Greatest power.
That didn't do it.
May this advancing faker. I need
Nope.
a favor, if I may.
I may still not doing anything. Your role is to pass the scroll.
But now, a critical hit.
Not charging in for all that we strive for.
Wasn't that supposed
Let
to be
me
a
won't hold
weakness?
back.
That
Don't
was
wake
a
up.
good hit.
Nice! It's still stunned, thank God. All we need to do is
No holding back.
not have the stunned creatures wake up.
Still standing.
Magic Knight.
Smooth.
When we ambush them.
Great work,
And then
everyone.
everything is
Halfway
A-okay.
decent result.
Is that the end then? We've cleared the way.
That worked like a charm. Get the pressure off.
I guess we can also sandbag that collection until the very end of the dungeon, because we don't know if we're gonna need the MP for something.
Right there.
Get him! Oh,
Hit him where it hurts.
Good one. I'll give it my all.
Nice attack.
Now get ready.
I really feel like our overworld combat is kind of limited. I'm kind of wondering where is our like royal pepper spray? I feel like that'd be a lot more effective against these guys. So it woke up. The question here is if I want to immediately die, if I think that that's acceptable.
That seems like a good hit.
We'll be fine. Just miss. It's gonna attack me and it's gonna miss.
Oh, please.
Okay. The only reason to not sandbag deck collection is if you have some form of passive MP recovery. Yeah. Which
Mustn't settle for the
we
easy
want to
way.
get eventually, but we don't have right now. We have like the pendant. Maybe it is actually correct to give the pendant to MC. I just figured that it would take too long to like regen enough to deck collection a second time. Like I think it's 6 per round. But I guess if we're doing it the entire dungeon, we can pop like 1 deck collection and then we'll... Yeah. Try that. We can pop like a deck collection and then in all of the other ones. The other problem too, just for the record, is that like in these combats, like some of them will eventually become underleveled. I forgot to heal. It's kind of funny.
Sorry.
Let us clean up this mess.
Do we want to risk waking it up or just retreat? I'm just gonna retreat and do this again. So that we can heal and then...
I see the enemy. Act fast!
Your
Win this.
death will be swift.
What? That didn't do it?
The faker.
I
Wasted
can't afford
MP.
to hold back. To the fore!
Do you not get the mag unless you win the fight? I didn't know that.
They die.
I thought you were allowed to retreat and just do it. Well, shit. that doesn't feel very good.
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
I'm 99% sure you only get the mag if you beat the fight.
Looks like we're safe.
I mean, that makes sense. It's just one of those things where, like, I thought it would work a different way, and I guess it doesn't, which is too bad, really.
We've been spotted.
Oh, okay. I think that happened last time. Stop obstructing the door with your fat chest, Mimic. Is it disrespectful to say that the Mimic's chest is
Let us clean up the...
so dummy thick that it's blocking the door?
I leave it to you.
Time to go offensive. Warrior!
Because the stolen mag also gets multiplied by Unscathed Triumph, so I'm pretty sure it just adds it to the end of the battle rewards. That's kind of lame.
Not now. Charging in! Magic Knight! Still standing, I see.
I think Avarice Demons would appreciate it.
Vitus power.
It's like, damn, your coin chest got hella gold in there.
Looks like that's all of
Like,
them.
damn, gamer.
Good job, everybody.
That's crazy.
Tis done.
You got some... How many coins you got back in that thing? Like, damn, what's going on with that, you know? Is that some lost currency I see in there? That's probably worth a lot. Also, get your fucking dummy thick box out of my face. I think the thing I'm the most sad about this run is that I don't get to use Dragoon,
That's
because I do really like... I did really like the Dragoon model, I guess. I like the big hat and the thick thighs. But we simply will not get to use it this run because it's so bad. So sad. You love box in your face? Yeah, unfortunately,
Right there.
in this case, it is not... It's not the sexy box. I mean, I guess it depends how you feel about wooden crates. I mean,
a preemptive.
most gamers smash wooden crates, right? For, like, resources and stuff. So, like, maybe,
Faker.
right, if we translate smashing to, like,
Are you prepared?
maybe gamers are more into wooden crates than I'm giving them credit for.
Magic Knight! With blade in hand! As the
Wasn't that supposed to be its weakness?
I recovered from stun, that's too bad.
still up. Is that all?
A wise choice.
I shall tougher than I thought.
Come! Here! What? Was a decisive blow!
Still here?
Oh my god, you are not dead. That was spooky.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Oops. Give me that agility, baby. There's skeletons here. Let's fight the skeletons. You mind? Oh, I think I did this last time. I was like, I can't hit it through the fucking bars. It's such a shame. It's such a shame. Right? Because, like, even the other way around. Like, what if I just presented?
That worked out.
If I just presented to the bars, they can't even attack me through the bars, even though they've got spindly long spears.
Something like this must have its use.
Oh, is that
What now?
better than what I have equipped? It is not. Hey, come on. That's another disadvantage of not being able to get to see OBS, is I can't see things pop up, like the splash command or the bonk. I can't visually react to it. But I don't appreciate that.
Oh, well.
What is this? Is this just part of your quota? I know you mentioned before that there's like a quota of trying to tick the number up, I guess, but like that's not what the commands are for. They're only to be used at the appropriate times.
Keep it up.
Using them at other times is an abuse of power.
Hey, you found something.
Do these mystery items have a set thing that they get rolled into, or? Because I know that the purified ones do, obviously. But, I don't know, I guess it would feel kind of weird to me putting a completely random... I guess it doesn't matter. It's like, here's a random piece of gear, and then you can only roll it after you finish the dungeon. No, I retract it. I retract the statement. It's pretty normal. I guess I was just thinking that I'm used to, like, oh, I got like a longsword. Like, that feels good. Which we got the spider lily katana,
We are spotted.
right?
I admit,
Ah,
it
we
feels
have
good to get
over-leveled the
stronger.
mimics.
Let's push through.
Hit it where it hurts.
I think each of them have a small pool, since they can drop from enemies as well. Yeah. And, like, that makes sense. I don't know why I thought it was weird. It's just like an extra mix.
Fine. Keep
It's
it.
an extra mix of thing that you can get. Not like matter break hammers are particularly valuable, you know? I'm also gonna avoid this Goopatoris, because I think I want to get to the boss, and this is the boss, I believe. Because we don't want to run into MP issues. So we're just gonna pick up these like things, and then we're gonna go fight the boss. I remember repairing 15 of the same thing at once and got 4 different items. Yeah, that makes sense. Again, I don't actually know why I thought it was weird. But it is just offsetting a randomized drop until you finish the dungeon, which is like kind of cool. It makes you like excited about the thing that you found. Mind you, I'm not super excited about them because I know they're all trash, but
Weak against this.
like I think in concept it's good. I don't know what's down here. There's a lot of stuff down here. Skeletons.
Ready, everyone.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
I wonder how much harder the Caradrius fights are gonna be. First of all, if they're in bad weather. Like, if we can actually do Caradrius in bad weather. And second of all, like, we're on higher difficulty. Most of them...
I'm right here.
Most of them you need to gank them in, like, 3 turns. Which our issue before was that we didn't really have time to... buff. I think that's the difficulty I ran into last time. Ooh, there's stuff over there. Damn, this side of the dungeon is huge. Like, there's so much stuff here. Please don't ram me against the wall. Thank you.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
I think we got them all.
We cannot avoid this fight.
Right, this is the start. Confused for a second. Gotta be the first time you said that. Yeah, I would like to not be injured severely.
Looks like we
In many other contexts, sure.
found. Look at that.
In this case, I don't know. In this case, I'm preserving my
Found something.
my life force. I'm preserving and trying to not die.
That might
That's
be a
probably
first.
gotta be a first for me too. I don't know. The people can change, I guess. I don't. I have no idea. I don't even know you anymore. Not wanting to get destroyed by minotaurs. Who even are you?
This is bad. They're on.
You're saying that you would rather survive than get... You would rather survive than getting destroyed by a Goopatoris?
What a relief.
Is your name even Flaris anymore? Like, who are you?
Just take it.
It is funny because I think about it and go like, oh man, I wonder if I have changed, you know? What if we...
On your toes, everyone.
What if it just isn't it anymore? What if the bit isn't funny anymore? And then it's like me 5 days ago calling Elishnorn a professional face breaker. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I think the more things change, the more things stay the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's not a big deal. I'm not even gonna try getting the... I'm not even gonna try getting the thing there. The Goopatoris sounds like an amorphous slime monster. Yeah, it's like a... It's not a regular Taurus, it's like a Goopatoris. It's like a pile of goop. I have one friend who is, like, literally obsessed with slimes. I don't know if I necessarily see it. I think slimes are alright,
Right there.
but I don't think I would ever be like, yeah, if I had my pick of monster...
You found something.
Not even just
Let's take it
monster
with us.
girl, but like monster, it's like... Yeah, I feel like slimes are... They're fine. They're maybe like a little too goopy. I worry about goopiness. Sounds like a slime donut to me. A Goopatoris.
Yep.
A Goopa... What's a donut name? Like a Goopa horn? Humans are the best monsters? That's a Taurus joke? Is a Taurus a type of donut? And I'm just like stupid? Are humans actually the best monsters? I don't know. Freaky humans, like... You know, where they're like a little freaky with it. Oh, I watched a clip the other day that was, well, it wasn't a clip. It's done by, I think their channel is Aku-kun. and they animate like VTuber clips, or they comic book style VTuber clips. And the clip that got sent, I don't know if it was an old one or not, but it was Ayame. And man, if we're talking about freaky humans, which first of all, Ayame is a demon, but I am in fact referring to the freaky mind behind Ayame because she's cute. Ojo is cute. The line was like, it's like, oh, what do you want for dinner? Like, what do you want me to make for dinner? And then the guy's just like, I mean, like, what? I'll have whatever. And then it was immediately like, oh, so, like, you don't want anything then? Oh, you don't want to choose, so, like, you just don't want food then? And I'm like, oh my god, stop triggering my PTSD. What the fuck? I was not expecting to get jump scared by the, like, I'll take anything. Actually, you've chosen death. Like, no, that's not what I meant. I meant that I'm fine with anything. I meant that I don't mind. Like, you can make the decision. I'll take anything. All of your cooking is good. Please just make something. With the fucking immediate snap frame to like, oh, so you don't want food then? I guess you just don't like eating. It's like, like, please. I already feel blessed to be have a demon wife. Please don't hurt me. Oh, what do you want? I don't know. Head gets immediately cut off. Oh god. Please. Please just cook anything. I'll take anything. He'll take anything. I will take anything. Remember that thing I said about slimes? Actually, I don't know. Not in my opinion, just the humans are the real monsters cliche. Yeah, we're too self-centered. Who would have guessed, though? Well, because the problem is that whenever we say things are objectively bad, it is so funny. Like, I just always think about the Freerin discourse, right? Where it's like, oh yeah, no guys, the demons are misunderstood. Because, like, whenever we make an objective evil, people just don't believe it. Like, we're so obsessed with complexity that we're like, no, clearly, like, that's not, right? Like, our brains need to, like, need something to chew on, and it's like, no, it can't be as it is. There's more to it than that. It's like, no, sometimes things are just monsters, and that's fine. They're literally just feral beasts. On the topic of feral beasts, man, my Monday game, IRL complexity creep? Yeah, for real. For real, actually, though, IRL complexity creep. My Monday RPG game ended very abruptly yesterday. Which, you know, like, is fine. I didn't actually have a problem with it. Like, it was totally okay. But I was kind of disappointed and then was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just go be sad that my character died. We effectively got TPK'd. Because our party was investigating like a mine, like a scout mine or something. Which also, like, the point of the game is it's kind of like a meat grinder. Like, it was to have a lot of parties set up and just kind of swap between parties. Like, you don't have to track a single party for too long. And also, I guess, because there's supposed to be a benefit to multiple parties working in tandem and solving different things about the area. But yeah, we just ran into displacer beasts and then died in like 2 turns. It was actually crazy. I mean, like, the DM rolled extremely well. It was just like 8 rolls, 15 plus. So like our front line died and then the other person in our front line who apparently only had 2 AC, which, it's weird. My character had 5 AC, I think, but actually, like, I thought she was supposed to be a ranger because she was given a longbow. But yeah, it was literally like turn 1, 2 displacer beasts. They attack, roll like above 15 on their 2 attacks. Our frontliner, our actual frontliner who has like 9 AC, gets severely wounded. The other person just goes down. Turn 2, the person casts like divine armor, so their AC goes up to 9. DM rolls above 15 twice again. Our frontliner goes down. Second displacer cat walks up to my character and just spanks her into dying. Our paladin casts, well, paladin, our priestess casts lay on hands on me to see if I was dying. Turns out the critical was like insane, and I'm like bleeding from the neck and dying. So the lay on hands does not get me back up into combat. Priestess tries to drag me with her because I was dying, but our horses failed their morale check, so they were like running away. Priestess makes the decision to like take the horse because otherwise she's probably going to die. Oh, also, there was one more chance. There was one more chance we survived because I don't know what class they were, but they're like an explorer or beast friendship. Like kind of ranger class. I don't know if they were specifically class type ranger. But they tried to cast Frightened Beast on the Displacer beasts, which could have worked if they failed the paralysis save. The Displacer beasts roll 20. Like just a nat 20 to get to get feared away. So we basically get TPK'd except for the priestess who gets back to town. In this system, in this system, the loot you bring back to town is your experience. It's called Axe. So we're playing like Axe 2. It's good. And bringing like the loot back to town gets you XP and stuff. But also, like, our entire party died. So I was like, yeah, that kind of sucks. And then, you know, politely said I was going to go play Balatro for 2 hours. I mean, I didn't say that. But, like, I was playing Balatro, and then I actually stopped, because I was like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. It is funny, because it's like, I understand that the point is to, like, the party members are relatively expendable. Like, people are very fragile in Axe, and you're encouraged to bring henchmen and... You know, your gold as a character actually... It's something like it gets transferred to the next person in some way. I'm not super fresh on the rules. But that happened, and I was like, man... Now I'm sad. Like, there's no... It's the paradox, right? And I think it was a good moment for me because I personally am of the opinion that, like, right, there's a crossroads, right? It's like, well, do you care about anything, right? The idea is that as soon as you start caring about anything, you're kind of, like, beholden to the consequences of caring about something. And I guess I've been of the opinion that it's like, well, you know, like I care about streaming, which means that it hurts when things don't do well. That's just the reality. You know, you can have some level of detachment and not, like, you know, you wouldn't want to be dysfunctional for an entire month or something, like, just because a video did bad. Like, obviously not. Right? But there's some amount of, well, that kind of sucked. That's too bad. So in this case, it was a good moment because I'm like, yeah, I understand that, like, these characters were basically primed to die, but also it still feels kind of bad that they died. The character I was playing, I determined, or what I learned about her personality upon playing her was twofold. One, my party didn't listen to me when I nature sensed like some fruit to be supernaturally like kind of good. If that makes sense. I was like, we got a random encounter, and I think that this fruit grove we found was good, and then our party lead basically said no. This is evil. We need to make sure we don't die immediately to this evil tree that's giving us evil fruit. So I determined that my character thinks I'm surrounded by idiots because they're not listening to the nature sense elf, who's clearly telling them that this grove of fruit is actually a blessing and a boon. And then the second personality trait was that she was a draconic weeb, because of course the person who is like arrogant and smug about their intelligence, she was like int +3 or something, which was quite good. 16 intelligence is very, very strong. Because I think it like helps you sell items or something. There was a reason why meta scaling wise intelligence was quite strong in that game. So I was like, okay, well, what does this highly intelligent, arrogant person like? Well, she's into translating Draconic. Like we found Draconic scrolls, and I determined that she knew Draconic because she's just a dragon weeb. And I'm like, yeah, wow, that's like, this is kind of interesting. I can't wait to figure out more about this character. It's like, wow. I know this isn't the quote, but arrogance is a fast and insidious killer. Instead of self-preserving and running away, because she had a lot of agility, being fleet-foot. The other thing was that she had swashbuckling, so she could determine to take defensive movement, even if it wasn't declared at the top of the round. So I totally could have just ran away after seeing that our frontliner died, but I did not. Well, it was all in the same round, actually. But after seeing them kill the, like, first person, I probably could have just been like, yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here. That sort of would have left my mage to be frontlining, though, and then I guess the exact same thing would have happened, except I would have been the person who survived, which is probably not what I was going to do. You know. I would probably feel worse if I was the person that survived. Yeah, I was like, man, damn. That's too bad. That's unlucky. I don't know why I felt the need to go on like a full tangent about that, but it was like, I don't know. It's too bad. Just get absolutely roasted by two displacer beasts. On the topic of getting fucked over by monsters. Yeah. Oh, right, this came from the humans are the real monsters cliche. Yeah, so the idea is that, like, no, the displacer beasts aren't evil. They're just, like, displacer beasts. And they fucking murderized us. We got eaten. Better to let yourself feel and risk being sad than to be indifferent. Yeah, that's basically what the conclusion I came to. But the idea was more that it's like, yep, I'm sad now. I'm gonna, like, go. I'm gonna go be sad. Rip Draconic Weeb Elf. You survived for 2 sessions and then got spit roasted by displacer beasts. Actually kind of not clickbait. Attacked by 2 of them. I think she only died to 1, though. Because the first one finished attacking the 9 AC Blade Dancer, and then the second one attacked me, so... I don't know.
So?
Alright. Let's lose to this... whatever this was. I don't even remember what this was.
So apparently...
Sorry, I just figured out to acknowledge this comment. I imagine that might be a new phenomenon given large swaths of human injustice. Yeah, I kind of agree. It's like sort of understanding the meta context of like social problems in general, and then being like, no, the demons are just misunderstood. It's like having objective evils is not... It's funny because having objective evils is kind of actually like not really a concept, if that makes sense. I think we've sort of moved towards understanding, like generally empathy and understanding and being like, oh yeah, like things aren't black and white. There's a wide array of gray that is actually really important. But it's funny that like when we make a story about like, no, this thing is bad, like you can say this is bad, that people just don't believe it anymore because it's not, the verisimilitude is actually not there for some people, which is like really, really funny to me. I think we unfortunately did not prepare for this.
Let us clean up this fake.
Oh, I think it's gonna summon something, right? I think that's what this encounter is.
Can't have you first.
I stand ready.
Oh, I'm on Warrior. I think we want buffs for this, actually.
No. To you.
We'll probably need buffs for this. Yeah, because attacking on turn 1 just doesn't do anything.
Power of kings.
Time to go offensive.
I don't remember what this is weak to.
Careful.
Observe the enemy. With blade in hand. I'll stay my blade.
Meet it.
With blade in hand, I will stay my blade.
Now accept your fate.
In the I call upon royal power within.
What? But that was a
Nice crit. Would Proclamation help me here? I don't know.
Not moving to the front with blade in hand.
It's front row. Alright, dodge tanks, do your thing. I guess it doesn't matter if the hypercaster goes first. I don't know if it attacks one person. Let's try this.
Come and get.
We'll see if we can fish a dodge. And actually, I'm realizing that I should have debuffed you instead.
I shall fight as the noble I am. All yours.
Is that power of heroes? I'll run you through. It's okay. We're looking good here.
Let's fully debuff this guy and hope he misses. Hey, let's go! Sweet. That's great. That's actually great for us.
I'll cut you down.
I magic knife. Pierce through them.
I think it charges again, so we're not gonna...
Still here?
We're gonna attack.
Let us clean up Faker.
Let's time walk here.
I have my methods.
Nice.
Warrior. Not done yet.
Oh, it's almost
Nice. Let's go. All right.
He's about to collapse.
That hit everybody. Sweet. Let's go.
Heismay's in real danger. He needs healing.
Faker.
Let's upkeep this debuff. Move Stroll to the back row. He's gonna give Heismay MP so that he can keep debuffing. Holy shit, we have so many Magma pills.
Thanks.
Is everyone to safe
Where were we getting Magma pills from?
power of heroes?
Much thanks.
That helped.
Yeah, we might actually have this in the bag. Like, I don't want to be arrogant, but like, hopefully we can do it.
You think yourself now accept your fate. Faker. How's this?
Thanks. I'm obliged.
My thanks.
One Magma pill is one recovery, so we should actually be using Hulkenberg's MP. That's kind of my
My
bad.
thanks.
I defer to you.
Does it resummon the thing? Does not. Okay. We are hexed now, though. Stroll is now dead.
I have methods.
Stroll got knocked out.
Let's get
Dreadful
Stroll
curse
back
on
up.
his feet.
I guess Stroll isn't necessarily doing anything. He's a pass turn button for someone else.
I live to see another day.
Can we clear the Hex? I don't think so.
Midas power.
Do I want to try aggroing it to me so that I dodge?
Come on.
Hulkenberg's been hexed. She'd better hold back her attacks until
I
it's
think it
gone.
changes its patterns to be more aggressive once the Cadenza dies.
Now accept your
I
fate.
think I remember that being part of the thing.
No holding back.
Okay, the question is, can I... Hex doesn't actually matter on the on Hulkenberg. Because she isn't going to attack. Because I'm pretty sure you can't deal physical damage to this thing. Maybe we start throwing corrosive acid at it?
A most dreadful curse.
Hmm. Yeah, Heismay can have the heal here. Throw it.
May this prove a lesson. Never underestimate. I'll use this.
I knew you'd help.
Nice. Only matters if she gets hit by Madoon.
She'd better hold back her attacks until it's gone.
Yeah, well, there was another effect of it that I don't remember.
Go for it.
A most dreadful curse.
Does it increase dark damage or something like that?
Here. Merge it.
That seems like a good hit.
Nice crit.
Be not faker. How about this?
We need
In
MP
the name
again.
of justice.
It's a good thing I have 16 magma pills. X massively increases damage from dark attacks. That's kind of cool.
Get her back up.
We've been hexed again.
Hulkenberg's down.
I
So
won't hold
Get
let's
back in the fight.
flick a coin.
Heismay,
A curse, is it?
don't attack anyone or it'll hurt.
Let's get
Allow me to
Hulkenberg
use
up.
this.
Spirit is
In the
unbroken.
name
We
of
can pass and
justice.
then heal here.
All yours.
Let justice prevail.
Helpful as ever.
My thanks.
Face.
That heal is surprisingly strong. Like 200 is quite good.
Shame.
Heismay is dead.
Someone help us get back in the fight.
We are dropping both debuffs this turn, which is kind of bad.
Midas power. A tough
I think we just have to try and kill him.
I shall fight as the noble. You first.
Gotta revive him.
Hey Rav,
Ready.
what up?
There.
I shall repay this favor
Let's
tenfold.
go.
Still up?
Let's hope it doesn't Madoon again.
Hulkenberg's badly wounded.
Nice! That's very good for us. We're just gonna try and kill it with
I'll
consumables.
use this, but all
Thought
things
you
seem
hid
right.
weakness.
I can't afford to hold back. I do with this. Ugh, how can this be?
Supposed to be its weakness.
It's not over yet.
I think we could have cycled twice to get to...
Down. Get her back up.
That's really rough. I did not know that it reflected ice. Oh, double curse chant though, thank God. The game showed some fucking mercy.
Someone help her get back up.
I do want Hulkenberg to get XP, so we're gonna
Let's try this.
risk this.
A wise choice.
Okay, we need to not use ice. We don't have anything else though. Jesus.
This should work. I knew you'd help.
Just try healing. We'll cycle back to Merchant,
To you.
and then hopefully this kills it.
For it. Royal Storm.
Nice. Oh, goodness. That was very stressful. We did it first try, though. That was pretty impressive.
Huh? I have never.
Even I had more to learn.
I was expecting to kind of be... like, for it to be kind of rough, because we didn't have attack buffs. We didn't really need attack buffs, though.
Yes.
Stroll on Warrior helped against the Cadenza, and then after it was dead, we were kind of good. We had the opportunity to throw a bunch of corrosive acids at it.
Say,
Now she gets dark dodge. Yeah, it's a little late, isn't it? It's pretty funny. I'm here to look at all of you with smug face and there's nothing you can do. Wait, what? Why are you smug facing? What is there to be smug about? You're not allowed to just... You can't just come in here and be smug. That's unacceptable. Yeah, well, I'm smug. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, I can't? Yeah, what the... At least have something to be smug about. I've been low-key doing that for a while. What the fuck? Who wouldn't be smug next to you? Okay, so normally it works a little better with, like, some reason behind it instead of just being like, ah, look at me, I'm kind of smug. But, you know, in reality, like, I guess it is kind of... Like, what is the most smug thing you could be, right? Like, being literally smug about nothing? Right? For absolutely no reason, you are just smug, channeling smug energy. I mean, I guess that's kind of the case. I just usually... It's like aura, right? It's like having aura. I will never forget that one person who was like, damn, bro out here farming aura because I was like on some tangent. And then I said something like, man, I really want to get dicked down by a Rathalos. Verbatim, I said something like that and they were like, bro, you just lost all of your aura. And I'm like, I'm sorry, man. Like, there's nothing, I have nothing to say. I have no defense. Alright, we're gonna see if we can get the goopy guy. We'll have this double mag collection. Hopefully we can unscathed triumph this. Nobody says dicked up. Yeah, exactly. It's like, what? I mean... For some reason, maybe it's the alliteration. I just think the phrase dicked down is like kind of... It's funny. Like, it's just... The alliteration sounds goofy. Like, you would never... I feel like trying to say that unironically is like... It's just a little goofy. I'm glad we... Okay, well, Stroll is just gonna die. Very cool.
Stroll got knocked out. Not anyone get him back on his feet. That didn't do it.
We are probably dead. This is not good.
No, I'll use what I must. I was saving this.
Please don't die? Question mark? Please don't kill me? Ah, the fucking extra turn here. Oh, thank God. Oh, it aimed. It aimed for a turn. Holy shit. Oh, man.
And that's that. Victory's ours.
Call me high percent Lucario the way I'm farming aura. Is this anything? Or does the fact that it's a Smash reference defeat the entire purpose? The thing about aura, right? Like, this is the thing. I don't know if this is... Right? Like, I can't possibly have the lens of someone who is much younger than me because I am, in fact, a fossil. But I feel like someone... Like, aura isn't about a particular thing, right? It's about your aura. Like, there's no explanation to it. It's just your aura. Right? As soon as you, like, explain that you have aura, like, you've lost all your aura. Right? Isn't that kind of the... That's what makes sense in my head. Like, I don't know. Right? Like, what's the least aura thing you could possibly think of? Some kid on TikTok claiming that they have aura. That's probably the least... That is the least aura thing I've ever heard. What I mean is that making a Smash reference is inherently negative aura. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was agreeing with you, but I wanted to explain the context first. Is that, like, once you start claiming anything, it doesn't actually matter that it's a Smash reference specifically. It's that, like, you're making any claim about your aura. Zato can read your auras? I don't think anyone can read aura. As soon as you say you can read aura, like, you immediately become cringe. I don't know, maybe cringe just isn't real. And by virtue of saying this entire point at all, like, it wraps all the way back around, and, like, it's actually cringe that I would claim that someone can't read aura. I kind of want to do the fight. So I want to do this Gauntlet Runner fight because we didn't do it the first time. So we're gonna do it this time. And I'm gonna assume that it's fine. Can I not choose to embark? Do I have to set up camp in order to continue our journey?
Thanks, but
Take a spoon. I want to go somewhere else. Call me Jotaro the way I'm farming. Ora!
Alright then.
Ora!
Alright then.
Like, this is nighttime, right? So we can... What should I do? This? Give me more tolerance.
Now then.
Tolerance.
Nice. Tolerance 3, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
People keep joking that French are the best at retreating, but then they forgot that a small French guy kicked their ass. Wasn't... Because it's... Right? Was it Napoleon that was...
Now then.
short? Am I getting the name right? Keeping in mind that I am very bad at facts, so please do not bully me.
it's your call.
One of the people was very short. But wasn't, like, that not even a thing? Like, they weren't actually short, but the propaganda said that they were short.
Which way should
There's
we go?
167. Apparently Napoleon was normal height in context. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, that's just really funny to me.
What to pick?
It had something to do with unit conversions, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's kind of funny. Could you imagine? It's like, oh, I'm 167, and then it's like, do you think I know what a fucking kilometer is? What the fuck is a kilometer? You know what I mean? It's like they just don't understand what 167 means. Yeah. But where did, like, genuine question, where did the French get the rapport, I guess, of being people who retreat? What's the history lesson on this one? Because again, I'm not a history person, right? Like, remembering facts is very difficult. My brain is filled with how Lightning Bolt doesn't kill Tarmogoyf if, like if Tarmogoyf is at 2-3 and there's no instant in the graveyard, when you cast Lightning Bolt has to resolve before it does the damage mark to Tarmogoyf. So by resolving and going to the graveyard, the Tarmogoyf becomes a 3-4. And then you don't kill the thing. Oh, is this fucking Roger?
I'll
That's
use what I
hilarious.
must.
I don't remember what Roger does. If he buffs or something, we might need to redo
I shall
this.
vanquish evil.
Let's pass. We're gonna... They resist thrust. That's very funny.
We'll take this country.
Nice hit. That was
You face me.
What's time walk?
This.
Okay.
Who wants to die first?
Guess it's because a lot of very bad things befell them in World War I and II.
Is that all?
Face your punishment together. No holding back.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even know.
You down. Is that all?
It is funny to me when I'm like, yeah, I don't, like, it's like kind of a meme. Like, I swear people have said this before, where it's like, oh, hi, retreat, running away, classic French maneuver. It's like, I don't even know what that's from, bro. Like,
Go for it.
enlighten me.
Come.
Helpful as ever.
Quite a boon.
I knew you'd help.
I need to remember to do my debt collection. Mage Wave Shield Break. Well, that's kind of stressful.
Face your punishment. Missed.
The ancient Joestar family technique, running away.
Oh, they've
The
stopped
classic.
the
Alright, let's steal your mag.
May the...
Get magged, gamer.
How about this?
In the name
It sounds like his cronies are the ones that are attacking. Resistant. Resistant to slash. How terrible. France literally used a white flag for a while. It might be because of that. I could see that. Man, just can't dodge, huh? Except for the evasion debuff person. I guess that's kind of how this game works, so not a huge deal. Do we just raw Faker's roguery on 4 turn icons and see if we get lucky?
Someone kill him.
Yeah, let's try this possible. You are not weak to slash. How terrible.
Down, Captain.
Oh, power of heroes.
Do not know how I want to be navigating this.
I owe you.
Probably not by doing backline physical attacks, but I am kind of scared that they're going to do enough damage to kill me, so...
Nice hit. That was
What if we prioritize this guy?
How about this?
Throughout this time walk? 4 turn icons is insane.
Everything you got. I'll cut you down.
I really need to change back to general, because the only reason we were off of general for the time was because
Let's see some coin. Is that all?
it was because we were weak to the boss. Ow. Double Mage Flames is brutal. We have now died.
Magic Knight. Worthy foe after all.
like this.
Oh, is General also weak to...
My methods.
General's also weak to fire, right? I think, maybe, question mark? Yeah, so we'll need to debuff... I think I want to debuff the fire guy, because he does AoE attacks. So if we can dodge the AoE attack, that's probably really good for us.
What to pick? What now?
Are you weak to fire? You aren't weak to fire, you're weak to strike. Cool.
All right.
I don't know if I want this. I'm just not gonna do it. Ingredients? Free ingredients? Nice, we got rock beams. And gauntlet runes. Those I think we can only get on the ship, which is nice. Ingredients. Please give me the ingredients. Okay, this time for sure.
This cut the last.
Wasn't this the...
Okay, so we need to deal with their goobers. I think I'm gonna prioritize the guy on the left and then debuff the guy on the right.
Liberation, huh? Too much freedom and better than the other
And then after we've like lowered their, after we're not in danger, we'll throw our
No
mag,
holding
our
back.
debt collection at them.
Is everyone all right? Come! As the point of a sword!
I'll get some distance. Let's go. Give them no opening.
What is the lore of this game? In what sense? I died immediately.
Refuse to die yet.
Go, Roger, you can beat Flar again. Well, we certainly appear to have died immediately.
Like this? Someone help, please!
Let's try this.
Rise me to higher ground! Magic!
Helpful as ever. That helps.
Become king by popular vote to defeat Lucifer. Yeah.
It missed.
That's basically it.
Talk about a close call.
Unicorn's got it like 90%.
Yet.
So like the king got assassinated, and after the king got assassinated, some ancient magic took over
Prevail! I defer to
like
you.
the Grand Cathedral or whatever,
Let us clean up this mess. Face me.
and
How about this?
started this like popularity vote for who is going to be the next king.
Rise me knocked out? Someone help him get back in the fight!
So us, we were on a mission to basically
This calls for one of these.
I shall repay this.
say that the prince, the next in line for the throne, believed to be assassinated or killed, was not actually dead.
No thanks. Thanks.
We were on a mission to basically go deliver that message to the appropriate people,
Nice hit! That was
Mate, I need distance.
and then all of that stuff happened. So like
Allow me to
we were
use
not
this.
able to assassinate the presumed assassin, Luis, or like the presumed person. Yeah, so the prince is cursed. Right now, I forgot that part.
Let's try this.
The prince is under a curse that will end his life. So we're trying to
Heroes!
find the people who can help with that, basically.
Helpful as ever.
And then the entire popularity vote thing started, so we're like, okay, well, if the prince is next in line,
Counting on you.
while trying to figure out how to fix his cursed body thing, we're gonna run for popular vote in his stead, so that we can, if we win, then we can rightfully put the prince on the
Closing the
throne.
distance. I shall vanquish
So this is the second run of the game, so I'm gonna disclose the spoilers that happen in the late game,
Is everyone
which is that, like, we are an effigy of the prince's imagination, basically. So, like, our mom had super crazy ass fairy magic that could take the imagination or dreams or something, the sheer force of fantasy.
Vitus power.
We could use that to become a real person.
nice hit! That was perfect!
And that similarly got used on our dad, who was the late king.
I shall.
And they became the
Let me stepping back. I call upon
the archetype researcher, or the researcher of archetype magic, because the king was like, oh, fucking the crit, come on, man.
Nice one, Cap!
The king was basically, or the late king,
Someone heal
was like, no, we're gonna fix the world and everyone's gonna love each other, and it's gonna be great. Despite the fact that
Come forth, royal soul.
we lived in a society that was highly discriminatory towards basically
Now
Eldens, but also Eldens, the human race.
I'm obliged.
My thanks.
Fucking the crit. I don't know if that's quite right. Yeah, you would never fuck a crit.
To the fore. Are you prepared?
It's a little bit doesn't quite work.
Observed.
But yeah, so the king was assassinated because he lost all hope. He was basically like, yeah,
No.
fantasy or something, it's really powerful, that shit's good. And then they burned down the entire Elden Village because the church was like, stop believing in fantasy, that shit's bad. That's not good for the church's rhetoric. Please stop that.
Withdrawing. I call upon royal power.
So the church was trying to control everybody by burning down the Elden Sanctuary and then likely behind the plot to assassinate the king. I don't remember if that was confirmed or not. Because I thought it was Luis who killed the king. Like, that was actually confirmed. A little foggy on the details. But yeah, then Luis, who is the current BBEG, was basically like, yeah, fantasy is dead. The only thing we can rely on is strength. So I'm going to turn the world into humans, which humans in this universe are big, scary monsters. And it was literally like, yeah, I was traumatized as a kid. So the only thing that I believe in is strength, because that was the only way I could protect myself when I was basically a mage prodigy. So I'm going to hold everybody to that standard and then just turn people into monsters. Because all the people who don't get turned into monsters, like don't get turned into humans by the big scary human transformation magic, are going to be the strong ones.
I have my methods.
Are you prepared?
So his plot is to do that, and we're basically simultaneously trying to stop him from turning everybody into humans, which we figure out later, and also trying to lift the curse of the prince, who we find out that the prince is actually us, and by raising our royal virtues, we actually continue the intention of the prince, who we then fuse back with at the middle of the game, or like late half of the game. We still need to stop Luis. Yeah, so there's a lot there. It is shown in the opening scene that Luis killed the king, and it certainly doesn't seem like he was tricked into doing so by the church. Yeah, Hoy is kind of doing his own thing. The church orchestrated the assassination of the prince with the hope of installing their Santifex as successor to the king. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that makes sense to me.
How about this?
Now, what's the play?
So yeah, it's a cool little story.
Is that all?
I kind of, you know,
So you too.
we were given a lot of hints. That's true, Rella was manipulated by the church. Yeah, I think that was the thing that happened. Basically, like, Rella, who was a young child at the time, was basically told to go curse the prince with some crazy ass magic. So she did that, but then she was like, I can't undo the curse because I was literally a child, and it's an incomplete curse. And the problem with the curse is actually that it's constantly draining my magic and I'm gonna die soon. And it's like, ah, shit.
You first.
That's not good, dude. And she's like, well, I was gonna die anyways, so I'm gonna go freeze myself in a block of ice now. And it's like, damn, Rella, that's crazy. Why did they have to put your booty cheeks in the shot? I'm so confused. Like, I'm genuinely just so confused and I'm appalled. I am aghast at the fact that the camera angle here is looking at Rella's butt. That's actually crazy. Oh, we could probably just Maglapil this. Because we want to do another deck collection, because we can. We are trying to farm Mag on this run because we have significantly less of it than normal.
Go for it.
Just for the record, I didn't actually have a problem with the camera angle. It's just funny because I'm a degenerate, so I'm looking at different things.
Damn it.
I'll use what I must.
What?
How about this?
Yeah, I think that explains a lot of it, or most of it.
You first.
That explains a lot of the video game.
I'll run still standing, I see.
I'm trying to think of what else we're missing. But yeah, the background context for this is that, like, you know, there are two races that are basically heavily discriminated against: the Carapace, who are the Beastmen, and the Elden, who are. We figure out that the Elden are basically from the old world, and the old world. People basically turned into humans because of their anxiety. That was a key part too. So it's like literally your anxious thoughts around ideological battles are what turned people into monsters. Literally in this universe, they got turned into supernatural beings. Oh yeah, sorry. They're also the Mistari and the Ujif. So basically half. Like, half of the races are basically treated as inferior.
Alright then.
The Mistari, because they have, like, a pagan religion. That's not the church. The Elden, because the church's doctrine was heavily based on, like, the church has been around for a while, and the reason why the Elden were discriminated against was because they turned into humans. That was kind of lost in the sauce. They don't really have that anymore. Like, that's not the case anymore, basically. Like, anyone can turn into a human via dark magics. And the root of it is the anxiety that drives them to becoming monsters. I think the Ujif are basically Japan. Right? So they're like... It's basically said that the Ujif don't really talk to people. Right, like they're isolationist. Is that the term? I don't know. They're heavily isolated, and they don't really want to talk to people, so they're kind of like discriminated against on that axis. And the Carapace are just treated like they're the most like raw, no reason discrimination. Like, actual, just raw racism. We hate Carapace. And it's like, that's kind of fucked up, man. People hate the Carapace for being hot. Yeah, basically. Like, man, Fabienne is, like, on an entirely different level of mommy. Like, actually crazy. It's the tired eyes. I'm gonna be honest. It's the, like, I'm trying to take after... I'm trying to take care of my effectively adopted daughter. Yeah, she is. She is adopted. Maria is adopted. Because she is a... Oh, we forgot about them, the dwarves. They're not dwarves, but... God, what are they called again? I forget this one every time.
What now?
Where is it? Memorandum. God, I forgot two other ones. So the Roag are like, they're not really dwarves, but they kind of are dwarves. Like, they live for a really long time, and they're like praised for their constitution.
What now?
The other two I forgot are the Rusant are elves. They think themselves superior to basically everybody. The Clamar, I believe, are like, they're basically royals. Like, they were born into royalty. Like, most of them have like a claim. Like, the king was a Clamar. The Nydia, people have problems with Nydia, kind of, because, like, they're basically characterized as serial liars. The actual reason why Nydias are serial liars, in air quotes, is because they're actually like Yordles or Fae, basically. Like, they're tiny chibi people, but they use magic to look like normal people. So the basis of the stipulation is because they have to transform to be normal, but They aren't inherently liars. Ishkia, I don't know. I think Ishkia are also normal. Like, they're not explicitly hated for any reason. Yeah. Many find higher status in intellectual labor, such as scholars and sanctors, making it not uncommon for Ishkia to be wealthy. Yeah, so they're like... They're kind of the int race. They probably think themselves better than other people. So... They look like beasts and are inclined towards debauchery. Yeah. Man, Fabienne is... I just keep thinking like a man. Goddamn. Sorry, yeah. So, Maria is a half Roag, half Ishkia. So she only has 2 wings. Very cute. She's the adopted daughter of Fabienne. So that's what I was talking about. Fabienne is she's just a barkeep who cooks good stew and is trying to take care of her daughter. Yeah. Clamar, Rusant, Ishkia, and Roag are the ones that have it good. The rest are different levels of discriminated. Yeah. With the Parapus being like, you aren't people. And it's like, that's kind of fucked up, isn't it? The Elden are also treated like you aren't real people, and that's kind of fucked up, but like, Elden are very rare because they're basically hidden away in the forest. So to see an Elden is very, very rare. Nydia has, like, the shiny eyes, and they're, like, kind of okay, but people are very sus of them.
What now?
What are the other ones? Yeah, Ujif just kind of are fucked off in their own place, so people treat them weird, and therapists aren't real people. Yeah, okay, I think we covered all of them. So, yeah. Where are we? We can go back to town, right?
All right then.
Something up?
Can we return to town?
Let's...
I don't know how to go back to base. Should do imagination.
All right.
Ah, random encounter. Wilderness encounter, go!
Dirty fighting!
Thank you for the 2K bag. I appreciate it.
By this power. Last one.
Be neither timid faker.
No holding back.
I don't really want to risk accidentally killing this thing.
Merchant. I'll be taking that.
Only
Now
one.
accept
Finish
your
them
fate.
off, we're clear.
How about this?
I shall vanquish evil. Burn, they die hard.
Eyes moving to the front.
For all that we strive for! Great reinforcements!
I maybe should have been prepared for that. Single Elementa.
You think yourself equal to a wise choice?
To the fore. Commander. The power of fire.
Let justice prevail. Not now. I defer to you.
Nice hit! That was
Being
perfect!
all
Time.
of kings.
Nope.
Now, what's the play?
We don't even have
Commander, burn to ash.
stuff.
There they go!
Alright, see you.
Wish every fight was that easy.
Strive for greater heights.
Oh, we also wanted to go to the village in Martira, so
See you.
we have the right timing for it.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, early morning. Can we go back to... Can we go back to the place?
What should I... All right, then.
Everyone's here.
Now then.
Yeah.
Giving it some thought?
Turn to
Want to
base.
go back?
Near us, we can give you something.
Let's go.
Wonderful.
What quest do we have? Is it just the near us quest? Oh, there's dental distress. We have a couple things. Let's go turn those
All
in.
right, then. Let's head there right away.
Yeah?
Oh, this bloom.
Oh, grand.
Yo, bro, I got you your toothbrush. Here you go. Actually, I'm gonna keep it for myself.
Mission accomplished.
Just can't stand it.
Tooth monsters are real, bro.
All right, then.
Where's this other quest? I don't know where the quest for the other guy is. Can I click on the quest in the thing and then it brings me to it? Because that would make this a lot easier. Recruitment center, okay. Oh, fuck.
Oh, grand. Oi. Say. Hey, mister.
Whoa, is that
No.
Juna? Oh, it's you. Surprised to see you here. I didn't know you were here. No security tonight? Oh my goodness. I get enough of that from the brothers. We're finally here, and I hate to spend my time all cooped up. More specifically, that Fidelio's so overbearing. If he glowers any harder, I think it'll be my turn to be suspicious. So overprotective. Damn, I didn't know we could just talk to Juna before... That's kind of cool.
Proper aces.
Didn't notice that.
I pardon? Say that.
Blast this heat.
Hey, mister.
Oh, I forgot the best lore thing that... The best confirmed part of the lore that is actually like, wow, I can't believe they acknowledged this, and they were like, no, this is very real. This is very real, and you should be aware of it. Is that the sword surfing magic? Our mom was a sword surfer, and she was like heavy metal at it too, apparently. It's like, yeah, that was definitely her magic. She definitely rode on a sword. That shit's so funny to me. Canonically,
You're not serious.
Canonically, she surfed on a sword. What else are we doing? Selling things? Handing in quests? Talking to Neras? Yeah.
Hey. This is on.
What's up?
Now
Take
then.
the shit. Praise these things. Oral Abacus. Plus 30? I don't think we're going to equip that. Evasion 3. That seems good for you.
Understood.
Plus 6 endurance. Give that to
Indeed.
Hulkenberg. She's your mom. Obviously, she rode on a sword. That is crazy. That is wild.
All right, then.
What a wild thing to say. Yes. You know what? Professional sword rider. Professional face breaker. Oh yeah, one of the random encounters that my party got on the way back to town because they were running away from everything because there was only like 3 surviving party members was what was it? Not the mom, goodness. They found a corpse basically that had its pelvis crushed. And its entire bottom half of its body was like broken or something. And then one of the party members immediately was like, ah, this must have been death by snoo snoo. And it's like, that is a wild thing to say, dude. That is a dead person. You can't just be like, oh yeah, man, crushed pelvis. God, I wish that were me. To be fair, though, you know, like, I would never say something like that.
The age of a new king draws nearer.
Professional pelvis crusher. That is certainly a title of all time. Let's check the forecast. What can we do? It is sunny today. It's Heisme.
Well met, eh?
Forecast.
Oi! Oi! Right then!
Oh.
Yeah.
Oi!
June is not here during the day. That's actually kind of cool. I don't think we found that. Saw her previously. The person, she's here. She's in this part of town.
You're not serious.
You there. Fate speak. Let's see. It's your call.
We'll face danger.
Stormy in 3 days.
We'll face danger here.
It is not stormy anywhere else.
Here's where we are now.
If you have to pass 3 days, we can go to this village.
Ooh.
Imp Den is still
We'll
not,
face danger here.
still not stormy. I really don't think it can be.
We'll face danger here.
Which one? Ooh.
Yeah, I think I want to do that. So let's go
Which
over
one?
here. Oh, we're looking at the forecast. We can't. We can't go there from this. Gauntlet Runner.
Let's go.
So that's 1 day. Actually, I guess what we can do is let's talk to Heisme first. We'll spend a day talking to Heisme. We're gonna put the social link on cooldown. And then we're gonna go to the town to get the agility bombs. Agility bath bombs.
No, we shouldn't.
Wandering Psycho prays hazardous weather across the lands.
Truth, even so.
It is very funny to me that it poses a weird restriction on us. You know? It poses a bit of a weird restriction that we actually need to pray for rain.
Hmm?
Everything okay?
It's
But
right, I forgot this was like the emotional one for Heisme. It is kind of crazy how they like
What?
oh,
they do hit you with the feels kind of
Let's go.
immediately. Like for example, Maria's 4 or 3 was already like
I must come to a decision.
that was the peak. Setting up the soup kitchen was fine too, but the feelings of worthlessness were kind of that was a gut shot, bro. Can't do that shit. You only talk to Alonzo. Let's go do that. We will eventually want Faker 2.
Greetings. Ridiculous.
Oops.
Greetings. Yes. Hey.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right. What? All right then.
Now we're
Alright.
going to the
Where
city.
to?
Partira!
Let's go.
You can also buy ingredients here. We want to get like...
Oh, that's what it's come to.
We want to buy rock beans, I think, and the meat. I hope they sell the meat here. This is to make magic bread.
I'm just incredulous.
I don't know why I come here every time. Oh, this time actually, rock beans.
Can we talk? Excuse me? Can we talk?
I think we have like 7,
Excuse me?
so we need
Can
like
we talk?
14. That's a lot. I don't know if we want to save some of the Lumi bees if they're used for something else. Are they used in sweeter than poison?
Talk.
Because I don't remember.
What should I do?
I also don't remember how much magic the thing gives you. Magical bread.
Welcome.
We want to venture to the thing. I have long since purged the recipes from my memory. That is okay. If we happen to know,
Like everyone's here.
then we could use it, but we do not know. That is okay.
Now then.
We could replenish up.
It's your call.
Great.
And this should bring us to Stormy Caradrius, and we
Every
can
shape.
see if the bad weather affects the dungeon, because I think it'd be cool if it does.
What to pick?
We gotta cook!
Oh,
Make 2. I almost want to sandbag all of my cooking until we get Maria 7, but I feel like that's a little extra.
All right.
The part let it gain as though.
okay then.
Damn, we can buy a bunch of these. Hell yeah. I'm gonna use all of these. We are going straight to the moon with our fucking agility score, dude.
All right. Okay then.
Now, I don't think we have anybody. Can go do a debate. Can do a Coliseum. I think I'm gonna skip the Coliseum again. Because I just don't care to do it.
All right then.
Podium, I believe, is... Where is it?
Right then.
Probably here.
What is it?
Still have revival medicines.
Now what am I
Oh, we
to
should
do?
probably cash in our mag, huh?
Hang on.
Show me the big rock. Give me the mag, please.
Hey. What? Foul.
That really is not as much as I was hoping it would be.
Yep.
Now what am I
Alright,
to
talk
do?
to me.
I see.
Wind up here.
Debate. Gonna debate you. Master debater. Incoming. I think I remember the answer to this one being stupid. Yeah, so it's like, I'm gonna make everybody pretty. Only the pretty people will be useful. And we're gonna expel everyone else. Oh. I didn't mean to pick an option. Oh, did we actually... Wow, it actually worked?
I knew it.
Nice. I didn't even attempt to pick an option there. It just happened. That's very funny to me.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Was that guy a Birdman? He was. He had wings.
Hey,
Aren't they supposed to be smart? Ah, yes. But sometimes people are a little stupid. They can say they're smart. What they're saying is congruent with their beliefs.
Well met.
They're just, you know, they're just a little dumb. Oh, can I just fast travel to the Caradrius?
Let's go.
Yeah, sweet.
Got it?
What do you think?
Then
Let's fight some duders.
So, let. All right.
Hey, you.
This place.
What you need?
Then.
What you need?
Oi! 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 Oi!
Yes.
Alright. Metal Gear Solid time. Here we go. This time I actually want to get the stuff.
All good. Okay. Give it a shot. Watch out. Watch out. Nice. Amazing. I don't like this.
Does this person turn around? Doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Stun you. Then we do
Okay,
the
then. Yeah.
combo. Stun you. Oh, did I do that last time? Man, I didn't pick up the stupid thing again.
Ready?
I'll never know what that item is.
Yep.
I'll just never know.
We're in deep trouble.
3 turns.
Nice hit. That was
May
perfect.
this prove a lesson. Faker! How about this?
What's the matter? Let's see you fight. You're strong.
I'm stepping back to you.
Nothing else. Falling back. Let's go.
May falling back face me. I have my methods.
Take this. Prepare yourself. My best.
Stroll!
Well,
Prepare yourself.
Only a flesh wound.
cool crit.
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
This won't do.
Oh, we don't
With
have
blade in hand.
recovery items. I thought we did. I genuinely did actually think we had recovery items, like Phoenix Downs or whatever.
Come forth, royal soul.
He was weak, no crit needed.
Nice.
Oh,
May this
tragic.
How about this?
I'll
Show
stay
me
my
your
blade.
power. Merge it.
Probably should have backlined her.
Just a scratch. Take this.
This is nothing.
Prepare yourself.
Oh,
Your first
so
badly wounded.
easily.
Someone heal her.
Oh, power of kings.
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Nice. Stroll just doesn't want the XP. I understand. He's level 30.
I have never
I guess
known
Hulkenberg
such
only just got the level 31, so
Such strength.
similar boat. Oh, I just realized also our crit gave us a half turn, right? So the bad weather doesn't actually matter here.
All right.
Too bad. I suppose that's kind of that just be what it do.
Pushing forward.
This was, we have 2 choices. One of them has the barrier, and one of them, the other one just like attacks you. The other one loses to basically getting taunted. One of them loses because they have a barrier. Or you can just ignore the barrier and do something else.
What do you think?
We will do both for the purposes of XP and getting the like, not consumables, but the items. Because I think we can get 2x of a particular item here. Makes sense, these are all normal dudes and are well protected from the elements.
Watch out.
Oh, I wonder if the bad weather is gonna affect the Globba Glue fight. The Globby Glob fight.
Okay.
Globby Guy fight. Just waiting for this dumbass to turn around.
Look at you. I don't like this. Nice. Amazing. Watch out.
Oh. I was right in front of that guy, he didn't see me. Please turn around.
This.
You're not gonna turn around. He just never turns around. Okay,
Okay.
got it.
This might come in handy. Maybe. Yep.
Just not need to deal with those guys. Oh, what's up, Heisman?
All right.
Distract him.
Let's do it. Whoa! Yep.
I think there was more stuff we could get. I wonder if I want to not sweat it too bad, because it's kind of whatever.
Hey, stop right.
I thought I pressed the thing, but... Attacking a ship with a fairy GF, you're Peter Pan.
Captain, merchant, got your defensive.
Here I come!
Oh, wait.
Captain's hurt bad.
That critical didn't give me a half turn. The bad weather does matter, and also the guy is glowing. I guess we die. Wow. That was impressive. Maybe I just wasn't sure that the boss... Because... Maybe I just was seeing things. That the boss was...
We're off.
giving me half turns on crits. I might have imagined it. Ugh, needing to redo the entire thing. Brutal. Also, yeah, I think it's just the particular things that matter.
Watch out.
Or there was only like a few things that matter, is what I meant to say.
Okay then.
You did get a half turn from critting? Okay, I did not imagine it.
Okay.
That's interesting. Maybe some of the boss fights, or maybe they make it like,
Watch out.
you know, you do get the half turn simply because it would be too difficult to do the
Whoa.
things without it.
Okay. I don't like this.
Oh. Come on, buddy. The fool.
I knew it. Whoa. Let's do it. Yep.
Alright, it's me. Distract him. This time we can just go to the boss because I believe there are no other things to worry about. We're just gonna run.
Okay. Hang on.
Wait, what?
Hang on.
Oh, we actually need to clear out all of the guards. Because it gave us two options. There was like cut through. I thought that meant you were allowed to skip the guards.
Whoa. Let's do it.
Need to clear a path for the lads.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. Oh.
Ah, interesting. We didn't need to clear the people at the start. We just needed to clear the two that were like here. So give me a second.
Ready?
So this person has a barrier.
Understood.
I think we don't have a whole lot of attackers, so we'll be fine. I'm just gonna flick coins at his face.
Insolent! Feast your eyes on some real magic!
Merchant!
Nice hit. That was
Now
perfect.
accept your fate.
Yeah, we did get a half turn.
I have my methods.
Commander! It's time to fight!
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Or fucking 35 corrosive acids.
Falling back. Come
Thank you, Merchant, for being OP as fuck.
Shut up and get out of my room!
Oh, power of kings.
Feast your eyes on some real magic! Moving to the rear, I call upon royal power within.
It's kind of funny how it's like, oh, is that all you're gonna do? It's like, yeah, I mean, I guess.
To the rear guard!
It's fair.
I defer to you.
To the rear guard. By this power. I'll drag
Wise
you
choice.
before the count myself.
I don't remember which one it is. I think it's this.
By the with blade in hand.
Not that it matters.
Nice hit.
I just wanted to
That
do
was
it.
perfect.
Feast your eyes on some real magic.
Well, here we actually can. Oh, yeah.
I'll use this.
And then,
Closing the distance.
yeah, this was the one where we were like, oh, what if we bring,
Into the fray. Magic knight.
it's not the Wanderer. What the fuck's its name? Seeker. Like, let's bring Seeker so that we can get rid of the barrier, and then that was less effective than just using elemental damage.
If I say so myself.
Not excellent. I've
Like,
grown
buffing
more
and using
powerful.
elemental damage is very funny to me.
Fit.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay, we're gonna go back. I'm gonna do the other boss. Because it did give us XP, right? Or am I just wasting MP here? We at least get another set of Matador shoes. Don't remember if those are valuable for some reason.
What now?
Pieces evasion against Pierce. I mean, like, yeah, that's kind of good. You get stuff for beating them, yeah? Thank you for confirming that.
Ready? We're up.
So I guess this one, it's just rush to talk to Hulkenberg, and then if we knock out the two guards, we'll be fine. Shouldn't Stroll have the Boxer's headgear?
What now?
Because he's weak to Pierce, or weak to Strike. That makes sense to me. I think I just put all of the things onto the evasion tank so that
I knew.
like he has the highest probability of evading. Like, I think I equipped it because it had evasion 5 on it. But now that we have an evasion 4 piece, we can
Okay.
use that. This one?
Okay.
Just wait.
Watch out. You did.
As it.
All right.
Hit you.
God, that's amazing.
Or can we not?
Hang on.
Okay. Maybe it's a critical mass of guards we have to get rid of? I don't know.
Let's.
I don't
do
know,
it.
man. Oh, fuck. Well, let's see if we can kill this guy.
Coming, are you?
We have 3 turns, so maybe we can, like, attack once,
Down.
My
heal
turn now.
once. This doesn't really change.
Tough. If nothing else.
Nice. We killed that man. Yeah, it wouldn't actually change the turn economy. We would spend one turn healing and then,
I don't
like,
this.
we did actually need to get a dodge. Just sort of funny. There's 2 guards.
Watch out! Whoa! Well, maybe. Okay then. Yeah.
How many more are there, dude? I think I actually remember running into this problem.
I don't like this.
Where I basically KO'd everybody at the end, and then I was like, oh, I have to go back for like 1 or 2
Let's
guys.
do it.
Goodness me! Where are they? Where's the goober? No, actually, where the fuck?
Yep.
What? Where's the goober? Literally where? Actually, where are
I don't
they?
like this. Yep.
This is back here. Yeah, this is the start. We have this idiot. We got this guy. Person knocked out over there. Person knocked out here. Me when I clean a theater. Where the fuck is a goober? Oh.
Who goes there?
Yep. Okay, well, we have to dodge. Once again. Nice! I mean, I just need to be good at the video game, clearly.
That was a critical hit.
I missed. Coming, are you?
I'm
Go.
pleasantly, like, very happy that having agility actually matters, because I remember when we did, like, our first run, it was very, like, no, agility is the worst stat, Heismay is unplayably bad, until he became OP. But
Ready? Understood.
goobers are chocolate covered peanuts. They sell at the theaters. Maybe they stopped doing that. Oh, I didn't know goober was like a food. I'm gonna be honest with you. I always thought goober was just like a goofy guy. Goofy guy.
You want to scrap with?
He's bad in the early to mid game. I agree.
Come on. Kill or be killed.
Stroll! Someone get back on the feet!
Right. We ran into this problem the first time,
Can anyone get
where
back on
like
his feet?
I'm right here.
Captain's on his way.
Commander just dies to this guy immediately.
I have my methods.
The captain's days.
Swan to you.
He's gonna have a hard time landing.
Let's see if we can fish a dodge here. Why don't we have... Oh, we do. Already in effect.
Hold on.
My brain hurts, dude. I'm losing it.
This'll do.
I am a little on the hungry side, so that might be why.
No way.
Nice one, Captain. Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Right, we only have 3 turns.
He's gonna have a hard time.
So...
How about this?
Kind of bad that Stroll is dead.
And ready to rumble.
We stand together. Not this magic night. Pierce through them.
Right. Slide him, Hulkenberg.
Won't hold back.
Come and get.
Be a wise choice.
I'll give you all I've got.
Come on,
Yeah, this
try
does
this
not
one, Captain.
feel like enough.
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
I mean, certainly if we miss, then it's definitely not enough. Tragic.
What now?
Put the evasion to strike. You take evasion to pierce.
Ready?
Try it again.
What are you up? You want to scrap with me? Come on! Kill or be killed!
Forgive
Someone
me.
get him back on his feet!
Yeah, this is gonna be rough.
Stroll got
Made
knocked out!
faker.
Can anyone get him back
Must
on
I
his
leave
feet?
it to you?
I'm
For all
drunk!
that we strive for!
Nothing like a fight to the death! Come on! Kill or be killed!
She's down! Get her back up! Did I say knocked
here.
out?
Yeah, okay.
Get back in the fight!
Come forth, royal soul! Come on! Kill or be killed!
I don't know, man. The Stroll is about to dead, or it doesn't die on turn 1. That's probably how we do this.
The hell's your problem? What now? Warrior!
Ready? Under.
What are you up? You wanna
It would.
Right, do not kill my entire party on turn 1, please. Thank you.
Hogan
Merchant!
She's gonna have a tough time.
Advancing! Face me! Must falling back! How about this?
Are you prepared? And I'll cut you down!
Magic Knight! This is nothing.
Hogan She's gonna have a tough time.
Nothing like a fight to the death, eh? I shall vanquish evil!
Magic Knight!
Nothing like a fight!
Nice hit. That was
This is a
perfect.
sick
Now
joke!
accept your fate. I have my methods.
Is that all?
Hogan's battling. Someone heal her.
I call upon royal power within!
Wow, incredible. Turns out, when we don't have one of our damage dealers killed on turn 1,
Not bad at all.
like we're just schmoving.
Well,
All right.
let's go.
What now? Commander! What now?
Oh, that was before I changed the gear. Okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
Level 2. Now we have to fight the 2 guys, one of which is like a Giga Juna simp.
Pushing forward.
It was very funny. What is that? Am I getting referred to as Blue Angel now? Big blue dummy.
last. First,
Don't call him that. What? Big blue dummy? Didn't we? I went up there though. I tried to. I was thinking of an MGS style code name. Pathetic Duck was the other one. Oh no.
what do you think? No!
This is bad.
It'd be Flaccid Snake. No, no, no. No, it would be Cool Snake.
Ho ho!
A fellow fan. She's just incredible, isn't she?
Halt!
Alright, sweet.
I'll not. I'll wipe you out!
Ow.
It's hurt bad.
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing.
I do not remember how we did this last time.
Merchant!
Nice hit. That was
I guess by doing a billion damage.
Captain's Faker.
Makes sense to me.
Someone
I don't know why I keep thinking that he's gonna attack when he doesn't.
How about this?
That's just not what he does.
Vanquish evil.
Heismay does not attack.
I stand ready. I'm stepping back. Come! I stand waiting.
I'll get some distance. I won't hold back.
Okay, now Heismay can attack.
Imagining this.
We might die though.
Now accept
No,
your fate.
I'm gonna time walk.
How's this?
A little too sketchy.
Helpful as ever.
Thank you.
I'll wipe you out!
It missed.
Oh, the miss is huge. Let's go.
Commander! The power of fire!
Observe the enemy. Magic Knight! Pierce
I got them right in their weak spot.
Merchant!
Not how I imagined this.
I'll have you court-martialed.
You want commendable bearing.
Damn.
Commander!
How I imagined
Burn
this.
to
Won't
ash.
take much more.
I'll wipe you out! I refuse to die yet!
Okay? You gotta heal up. You all hurt bad.
Into
Anyone
the
get
fray!
healing you can-
Oh, power of heroes!
Valkenburg got them right in their weak spot.
Greatest power.
My
Count Louis.
I said defeat all enemies. I didn't defeat the other one yet.
That'll do. I shall rise to the occasion.
Excellent. I've grown more powerful.
Got it.
All right, let's go.
I did? When I attacked him with Heismay, I thought he was still alive. Took him out with Stroll right after. Oh. I just completely missed it, I guess.
We'll keep
Gallica
going
4,
forward.
let's go.
Even so.
time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I think it is cool that the mugs in the different places are different.
All right.
I just noticed it because Gallica was sitting on one, and I was like, oh, that looks different from the The like beer mug in Martira. Yeah, so we need to wait for the soiree now. Which means that we only have quests to do. I think this is a good time to end it because I need to go soon. So we'll probably finish up what is this place called? Brylehaven. We'll probably finish up Brylehaven next time. We need bad weather. I guess we can check the weather forecast real quick, see if we're lined up for having bad weather in the one more quest. We have one more quest, one more dungeon.
Hi, Mike. Yeah?
See if we're ready for next time, or if we're gonna have to mash through
Simply amazing.
some supports.
Fate.
Show me.
Let's see. And right
Nope.
there's a labyrinth.
Does not look like it.
This place.
This is another one of those things where it's like, are we sure that bad weather can appear here? Are we sure? Do we have bad weather at the Ifstead? Yeah, man. Like, I don't know.
This place.
Maybe the wilderness places just can't. Just, like, literally can't for no particular reason. Who knows?
Can see.
Alrighty. Well, that is going to be it for today. Yeah, when I looked it up, there was no conclusive things, so... who knows? That is going to be it for today. So, hey, if you're still here, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support, as always. And I will see you next time. Tomorrow for Ender Magnolia. Goodbye. I'm not a duck. Where's the duck motif? Is it because of the dummy strand? You know what? I actually don't even want to ask. All right. See you later, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye.
Simply amazing.